team and he'll just kill it.
But I like that because it makes the game. I mean, that's always been a cool thing that they've always done.
Yeah.
I mean, now they're getting a little crazy with him because I played. I was watching on Twitter, or I'm sorry, X.
It's still Twitter to me.
They were playing. Somebody was playing San Andreas, and they put like Goku in.
Yes, I saw that today.
I was like,
yo, I saw that today.
I was like,
oh my god,
how do you even get there? Like, what is going on?
You seen the one where it was GTA 5, but it was what was the guy in the beginning? Lamar.
Yeah.
It was Cell.
Oh, Cell.
And it had Cell's voice and everything.
That was hilarious.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's like a legendary moment too, especially in GTA 5.
So we started this podcast and we didn't introduce ourselves yet?
Oh, my bad.
Welcome back to the Indoor Voices audio adventure. I am one of your hosts, Malcolm Aqua, and we have the OG squad today. It's
Nike All-Star, baby. What's
Nike
good?
All-Star Nerd Extraordinaire, Theo the dog, and I was about to say something crazy. I was about to mix up two things.
Oh boy.
I was gonna say the 8-time host of the late program, but the 1-time host of the late program, and 10 times.
Who knows at this point? I'm gonna die soon.
Yeah.
I can't breathe to save my life.
And our resident Riz God himself, John Luke Shapiro.
Got the
Wickman.
Got the threads on today too.
What you got? Jersey,
this is Artemi Panarin. I'm gonna turn around.
Hey.
Artemi Panarin for the Rangers.
Shout out to Adidas, man.
These jerseys are fire. The contract runs out after this year, unfortunately.
Who's with Reebok right now? I mean, didn't they have Reebok for a while?
They had Reebok from like 08 to 2017.
Most of my hockey jerseys are Reebok.
Yeah, no, they Reebok left in 17. Adidas took over. Now Fanatics is.
It's kind of crazy how those deals work because like Nike has
baseball and football
and basketball.
Yeah,
which is
Nike,
wow, that's wild. Having 3 major league, like
for the jerseys, yeah,
that's pretty crazy. That's money right there.
That's why I was upset that Nike didn't get the NHL deal because Nike makes the international jerseys, and I was kind of upset because Fanatics sucks.
Yeah, Fanatics does suck.
So now, I
agree with that.
My service is already bad with Fanatics,
That's crazy.
I'm PO'd.
The WNBA too.
But yeah, Artemi Panarin, I'm wearing him. He's like top 10 in the league. Killing it this season, he's a Rangers MVP. What with it?
I know this is probably, I don't want to even get deep into this. It's just an off-brand question. I know there's probably a topic in baseball circles, but y'all think they should just let people do steroids in baseball?
It's a weird way to say it because it's like
it sound crazy, but like
it's like acceptable but not acceptable. It's
okay,
weird.
So am I for it? No, I'm not because it is cheating. If you play baseball, granted you still need to hit the ball.
I was gonna say it's levels of cheating. It's levels,
right? But
it's not going to immediately make you the best player in the league.
But it gives you a bit of an advantage, though. But that's where I kind of that's where it's different, though, because if you think about it, so they released this thing. So the steroid era was really big in the 80s and 90s, and it was this whole
best era ever.
Actually, baseball was actually at its best. Honestly, that was kind of like a golden era.
They should keep doing this.
Kind of what I'm gonna be honest with that.
I'm gonna be honest.
So what ended up happening was, and everybody knew it. It wasn't like a secret. No, freaking what was it? Lenny Dykstra was openly talking about it. Ken Seiko McGuire was openly talking about it.
McGuire was a tank.
Yo, so
that's nasty.
But here's the thing, though.
I remember seeing like pictures of him.
Yo, they're all roided out.
Huge.
Yeah. You just look up Ken Seiko.
Remember Sammy Sosa? You remember Sammy Sosa's arms?
Yo, they were freaking the size of my head.
His arms just boom, and then he was just.
I'm saying, I'll say from my perspective, I get as far as the competitive aspect. No, it's cheating. I wouldn't want to face somebody who's using something to enhance their performance. I'd be mad, but from the viewership perspective,
it was
great. It was great.
It was great.
Yes,
they were hitting things out the park.
You had at one point in '98, you had Piazza, Griffey.
It was crazy.
Piazza, Griffey, Bonds, Sosa, McGuire, and I think Rafael Palmeiro, maybe even Gary Sheffield, vying for a title. For the home run title.
They were fighting that year.
And it ended up fading out. I think Griffey could have done it if he hadn't faded out at the end of August. But my thing is this with steroids. So, yeah, do I agree with it competitive-wise? No. because it is cheating. But at the same time, right, you can't really vilify the people who took it, because almost like 90% of the league was using
taking it, yeah.
And still you had people who were separating themselves from everybody else.
Yeah.
You still have to be good at the game.
Yeah, you couldn't just...
Right.
Because like, if you think about Barry Bonds gave up so much to take the steroids.
Yeah.
Because he was a... Like, people forget this. They know him as the home run hitter. He was an overall GOAT. Like he
was.
He did everything. He was stealing bases.
Mm-hmm.
He was hitting for numbers. He was hitting... Like, when he was like, in... I wouldn't say in shape, but like when he was not like on the steroids, he was cooking.
Barry Bonds.
He gave up all that just to be a home run hitter, which is crazy.
From,
I mean,
from 1986 till 1998, which was the last documented season Bonds was not taking steroids. Because the story around that of him was wild.
How many years did he play before steroids?
From 86 to 98, so 86 to 96, that's 10. So it's
12.
about 12 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
and he was in just off.
So he could be goated without.
no, he was a
No, he
Hall
was.
of Famer.
Because
12 years
that.
he
enough.
was.
That's what I'm saying. Hall of Famer
Gold Glove
easily.
winner, Silver Slugger,
Right.
Easy.
MVP.
Right.
Like this guy was legit.
Mhm.
You know,
It's
the
him.
Pittsburgh Pirates.
That's why it's sad that like they
Right.
do him like the way they do.
But
him.
you know what? Oh, so I'll get to that in a second because it's layered here with that. No, it really is because
I'm laughing because I know.
because it's true. So like. You take a lot of those guys who can hit the ball. Like baseball's the hardest sport out of the big four. If you think about it, to play, it's the hardest.
I would agree.
Because
Oh,
you
no,
have to hit.
I'll never disagree that.
You have to-
I would agree.
You have to
I
hit.
am not hitting a 90 miles per hour ball. I'm
You
telling you that
so
right
you
now.
got a round projectile coming at you.
There's no luck. Oh, there's luck, but there's luck plays a smaller factor.
Yeah, it's all skill.
In other sports, there's a lot of luck that can benefit. That can turn
Hockey's a
things
perfect
into your
example
favor.
of that.
Yeah, hockey's very.
Hockey, you can.
But
get
hockey's still
extremely
legit,
lucky. Basketball, you can get extremely lucky. Football, luck. I feel like baseball, the luck factor is not going to help you.
The only thing I
No.
hate about baseball is that like out of all the sports, you don't have to be in the tip top shape. In every other sport, you have to be.
That actually works out for your benefit.
No.
You know,
But I'm
I
saying
got-
like, and because like you could literally just be like Ortiz,
Yeah.
just be a big strong
well,
dude.
a lot of those guys are kind of getting faded out.
No, but I said, but they at DH,
They're
like
perfect.
in the AL.
Well, now it's in both leagues, so
Yeah, well, yeah, they just
So,
switched it over.
You
but-
can just get your big
but,
fat old
yeah,
guy
you
coming
can
and
get-
hitting 30
you can
home
get
runs a
dudes
year.
Like that, and they don't have to do anything. They don't have
Yeah.
to field. They
Right.
can literally just be the best hitter.
Right.
I got an issue with, and not saying that you said this, but I have an issue with people that say people like him or just people that don't appear a certain way aren't athletic.
No.
like there's
They're
No,
very
yeah,
athletic.
it's not
levels of-
athletic.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
think
even
it's-
saying that you saying that.
I'm
but
just saying the shape.
Like like even people like people will easily say like if you go to the NBA, people will say that
no, yeah.
Luka Doncic is
He's
not
fat.
athletic.
They be like, he fat.
Like, but they say he's not athletic. I'm like, that
No,
is insane.
yeah, no,
that he
what
can
he
go
does
out
on
there
the
and
court-
do what he does.
Yeah,
and
nah,
not
you
be
could be
athletic.
you could be in
It's a different
shape
type
and
of
not be
athlete.
athletic.
Right.
Like you I mean you could be athletic and not be in shape. It's just
Yeah.
But
the-
he's both. He's just not.
Right.
He's not built.
He doesn't-
There's people that just are
look
built
at Melo.
differently
Melo
and
was
just have-
never
Yes.
built. Like
Melo
he was
just
just
husky.
He was
just
just
husky.
But his play style never needed him to be that.
No.
You know, some players.
He was strong as an ox.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like a lot of players, they don't look like that, but that's what they did. Look at Doncic. I mean, Joker.
Yeah.
Literally, he does what he does.
People equate. I feel like people's brain goes to athleticism as speed and jumping.
I mean,
that's athleticism.
Yeah, but I think it's because
There's a
what
lot
you
more to
see.
it.
Yeah.
The best player in the league, well, in those kind of sports like football, basketball,
They're usually pretty in shape.
soccer or something like that, you have to be in shape.
Yep.
Tom
You know what I'm
Brady.
saying?
Great- Like people, he's slow and he's
Yeah, because
but people would consider him not to be an athlete, but he's a
He's still
great
a winner?
athlete. Your coordination and your hand-eye and all that
Right.
stuff. that
everything
all
has to
plays
be
in.
on point.
See, now that adds to my point. What I was gonna say is that so if you look at the Mitchell report, I'll use two players here as an example. So first you have Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, those types of guys. Those guys were hitting 40 home runs every single year minimum.
Which
Right?
is insane.
That's nuts to even think about that. Minimum 40 home runs is probably some other player's like 2-year span of home runs. So now, but then you had other players like this guy named Glenn Allen Hill. Now, Glenn Allen Hill, for all intents and purposes, was not a bad baseball player.
Shout out to Glenn Allen Hill.
But Glenn Allen Hill, could he hit home runs? Yes, he can. But what couldn't he do? He couldn't hit the ball as much because he struck out all the time. But when he connected, he could hit.
It was going out the park.
He was on steroids. And there were almost 200 players named in the Mitchell Report, which was the congressional report from Senator Mitchell, who did the investigation on Major League Baseball. And almost like if you read the list, I can't remember it like off the top of my head, but I'm looking at some of these players. I'm like, yo, another example. Guy who used to play for the Mets, Todd Hundley. Perfect example. Todd Hundley came up was like this when he came up. No, that's serious. You go on Google, you look up his rookie card, he's like this. He started taking steroids. He had the butt injections. So he started taking the butt injections,
steroids.
And he hit 41 home runs in 1996, which at the time was the Mets single season record. What ended up happening? Homie couldn't keep up. Was he a good baseball player? Yes, but he wasn't elite, and therefore the last couple of seasons he got hurt, and that's why the Mets had to bring in Mike Piazza. Yep. And because of that, Todd Hundley ended up retiring from baseball in like 2002 when he could have played a couple more years because he was, a decent ball player, but. He took steroids and his career flamed out because of it.
But it's sucks because you need to take it to keep up.
Right, but it depends on how much your body can hold up.
Yeah. No, of course.
And that's what happened to Bonds at the end of his career was because
he was getting hurt.
Bonds. So this is the whole thing about Barry Bonds because I read the expose on it on Sports Illustrated because Bonds was one of my favorite players as a kid, and I was devastated when I heard that he was taking steroids. Same thing with A-Rod too, but A-Rod's just a jerk.
Chill. That's my point.
But
that's a Yankee.
No, A-Rod's a Mets fan. But anyway,
it doesn't matter.
But anyways, I'll get to that in a second.
Paul Pierce, a Lakers fan.
Who?
So David Ortiz actually got a positive steroid test, and he's in the Hall of Fame.
Who?
David Ortiz.
Oh yeah.
You want to know why he's in the Hall of Fame? He's good, but they love him.
Yep.
One of the big reasons why Barry Bonds is not in the Hall of Fame is because the media never liked him. And to be fair, he was kind of a jerk off, but at the same time,
it was the steroids talking.
No, even before that. The
roid rage.
No, he was but that didn't help, honestly. That didn't help so basically when he started juicing because he was jealous of McGwire and Sosa. So there were the report says that Bonds saw all the attention. Now, Bonds was always the kind of guy that had a chip on his shoulder. He went through a lot as a kid in terms of not really being, not cared for, but he kind of always had a chip on his shoulder because
man, he's part of one of the most glorified families ever.
Right, because
which is insane.
His dad
he's connected with Willie Mays.
His godfather. Willie Mays is probably
you know how fire that is. Probably one of the best players ever.
And that's your godfather.
That's gold.
And then his dad was a decent ball player too.
And
there was a lot of friction within the family. So Bonds always kind of had this attitude of I'm trying to be, I'm disliking everybody. He got into it with his coaches and this and that and the fourth. So when the whole home run thing happened, he was more jealous of McGwire than Sosa because McGwire is white, and Bonds was like, why is this white man getting all this recognition? So Bonds started seeing the options, and in 1999, you notice when he came into spring training, the dude was freaking hulked.
They was like, man, he's working out a little bit more this year.
Yeah, and he was in his late 30s. So everybody thought, we all knew he was good because he was that good, but he was declining a little bit. 99, 2000. 3 years later, he goes on to not only to beat McGwire's record of home runs in a season. He goes on, he demolishes hits. The record was 62.
He broke it easily.
He hit 73
easily,
and it was unprecedented.
Tell him how many times he was walked.
So, I think it was 120 something times.
That's insane, bro.
So they say
that he basically just hit it when they threw to him. He was hitting.
Yeah, but they were
insane.
But they were afraid to pitch to him.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying.
To pitch to him.
Imagine knowing that the bases is full. I still gotta throw it.
They did that to him actually.
They literally was giving up points because they knew that it could be a grand slam right now.
So there was one game against the Arizona Diamondbacks. I think this was 98, 99. And they were in the old stadium, and the Diamondbacks the Giants got the bases loaded and Barry Bonds was at the play and they intentionally walked him. So that means a run's come. They were up by 2. So they purposely said, look, we're going to give you a run so somebody else can hit.
Just because we're that scared.
So they walk Barry Bonds, and the next guy, Brent Maine, God bless Brent Maine. He's not your home run hitter. He's a light-hitting catcher. What does he do? Lines out to right field, game over, Diamondbacks win. It actually worked. And actually somebody did that to Josh Hamilton a couple years later and actually worked in their favor too.
Yeah, because it sucks that you have to do something like that because it's very dangerous. Like,
it is.
It's extremely
because
dangerous.
one pitch can,
change the whole game, but
it
was worth it.
But with Bonds, the reason why
That's
Barry Bonds is not in the Hall of Fame is because he was the poster child, like of the steroid stuff, and he didn't show up. I don't know if he was invited or not, but he was still playing when they had the congressional testimony.
Mm-hmm.
So he was always very combative with reporters, and now what they're doing is they're basically taking it out on him.
They
in the Hall of
attacked
Fame
him.
ballot, and they
attacked him on
and look. I'm not going to defend Bonds' actions because he was a jerk off and he still kind of is to this day. And that's not just me saying that. He was the hitting coach for the Marlins and he got fired after 1 year because they were just like, nah, we can't deal with you.
I'm gonna be honest. Players are never good coaches.
Well, it depends.
No, I meant like good players.
Yeah, because they don't.
You can never be a good player coach.
It's very rare
because
that
I want you to
happens.
do what I do.
Right.
And I can't tell you how to do what I do.
It's very
Like,
rare that happens.
If you're hitting this one corner shot that I'm like, dang, how you do that? And I ask you for help, you like, Theo, why aren't you hitting that corner shot? And I'm like, I can't do it like you. And you're
he's
like,
right.
bro,
No,
you
he's
don't
right.
understand what I'm telling you? Like,
role players.
Role players are the best. Look at, I mean,
way better coaches.
Jay-Z's not the best coach, but like you see him as a coach, and you're like, okay, I can see why he was a coach.
But he's not top of the
No,
top.
of course.
So it's like
Yeah,
he's
it's
a better
understandable.
coach than those guys. It's like the lower you go down as a player,
plus point
the
guards
better
are
you
good
are as a
coaches.
coach. Point guards are
because they understand the
make
game.
better
If you have a good
Yeah.
IQ, you could teach me.
in baseball, it's the catchers and the pitchers that really make good managers. And
Especially catcher. I like catchers.
some there's been other coaches, other
Posada
managers.
need a job.
Posada will be a great manager. No, real talk.
I know. I can't wait for him. One day.
Well, that's if he wants to do it.
Yankees, come to the Yankees.
He would. Where else would he go? Like, you
Chill.
think Posada's gonna go to the Angels
he
and
goes
be
to
a
the Red
coach?
Sox.
Nah,
That'd be insane.
no. But like,
That was like Damon coming home.
oh jeez, it's very rare for another like Don Mattingly's a good manager, but Don Mattingly played first base. But first basemen though are basically kind of like the field generals.
I hate
You know,
all
it's
first
very,
basemen
it's
are trash.
very like. Oh, I'll give you another example. Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky was the coach of the Arizona Coyotes, or the Phoenix Coyotes at the
Was he
time.
good?
Wayne Gretzky's one of the greatest hockey players of all time.
No, he said go. He's talking about
No.
coach. No, I know.
He was okay. Like they
Can you
weren't.
imagine Michael Jordan as a coach? It'd be horrible.
No.
So it's like
horrible.
that.
Horrible.
Except
Yeah,
with,
I was gonna say he's a dick as
Except-
it is,
except without the
imagine him as a
ego.
coach. Yeah, well, Jesus Christ.
Jordan's
He can't-
ego was-
he can't let that go ever.
No.
He is like if there was definition, it'd be like MJ ego. Like,
right. So
Jordan views himself as like a godly.
yeah,
like a
he sees
godlike
himself
figure.
as a higher being. He doesn't like Space Jam made sense. Like when you think about it, Space Jam made so much more sense because it was him.
But that's why it was so
believing that he was
good.
better than players.
aliens.
but that's why the
Aliens.
second one wasn't so great because LeBron isn't
Yeah, no.
Jordan.
No, it's
No,
because
I
the
hated
problem with LeBron, he doesn't have that ego.
No, he doesn't.
So
He's just
it's-
really
it's
good
so-
at what he
it's
does.
so much harder to make that for
Right.
him.
That's,
They should have never did that.
Nah, they
but the
shouldn't.
movie was
Hell no.
mid, very
The
mid.
movie was trash.
I think
Same
I
with
think
that other
LeBron's
movie.
0 for 2, and I haven't seen House Party, but I heard that was terrible.
it
So the
best part
is 0 for 2 in movies.
No, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, when I watched it, the best part about it was like a little bit of LeBron / AD because they were funny.
Right.
That other than that, because like hearing AD curse was kind of like funny for whatever reason in my head.
What athletes have you seen do well acting?
He was in wasn't that what was that movie? He was,
Trainwreck.
Trainwreck.
He was decent.
No, with LeBron.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was
in Trainwreck.
Trainwreck was the
The one with Amy Schumer and Bill
He
Hader.
was small. He had a.
was he like the coffee guy or something? Like he it was a movie
No,
where
he
like
was a.
I never seen it. I just know he was in it.
She was like somebody was his agent.
Oh, it was.
Somebody
I
was
think it
agent
was.
in
I
that
think it
movie.
was Bill Hader's character or something like that.
Yeah,
But Bill Hader
Bill
knew him
Hader
somehow.
was-
He was like
was
his
his agent or
friend.
something.
And
Yeah.
he met him. He met him at like the coffee shop. Or
I
something
think
like
so, or
that. Yeah,
something
okay,
like
okay.
that.
Yeah.
That's the
I don't
movie.
know.
I
He
saw.
did. I mean, he didn't have a big role in the movie.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he was himself also. So.
Yeah, because it's hard. I think it's
Kevin
hard.
Garnett was also good.
That was funny as hell.
You know
He
what?
was himself
I have
also,
to
but-
watch that movie. I heard it.
Yo, Uncut
It's one of
Gems.
those-
Is
it's
it?
a top 5
Yes.
meme though.
Yo,
It's a top
no,
5 meme.
for real. Yo, you know who else is in
Why the
that
hell
movie?
would you show me something I can't have?
Do you
Yeah.
remember?
You're
Do you
right.
remember the guy? So this guy used to be one of the biggest radio personalities in New York City. He was the white guy with the glasses and the gray slick back hair. He had the New York accent.
Yeah.
That's Mike Francesa. He was part of Mike and the Mad Dog. So someone.
Oh, really?
So some.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So when I saw that he was in the movie, if you go online, Mike is a meme at some point because after Mike and the Mad Dog ended, Mike was doing the show on WFAN by himself, and without Dog there, Chris Russo to kind of counteract Mike's kind of reservedness.
hate that dude.
I love Chris Russo. I do.
Well, on
No,
ESPN.
No, he is the worst.
I love Chris Russo.
He knows-
Talking about basketball. I don't know.
No, I'm gonna be honest. He knows nothing about any other sport. Any other sport.
Well, you know he's a baseball guy.
No,
He's a-
but
No, it's having him talk about basketball
It hurts,
across
it hurts,
from
it
Stephen
hurts,
A.
it hurts.
It's like I hate
Oh
both
my
of
God,
these
But
people.
you know they do that on purpose, right?
Yes.
So
but they said the ratings were lower with him.
with Chris Russo.
Yeah, they said compared to when they had like, obviously Skip, and then when they also had
But you know,
when
He-
they,
he-
now that
well,
when they
as
had
far as
Shannon.
basketball goes, he would be more entertaining if his takes were like
What was the
just
other?
a
What was the
little
white boy
better.
they had?
Max Kellerman.
Yeah, he was trash too.
I like Max
No,
personally.
Nah.
but Max
And
takes
he's
are horrible.
a boxer
After that
guy.
Eagle Dollar thing, that killed. me.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That killed.
No,
me.
that's a meme though. That's a
No, but
great,
that was bad, though.
I want Eagle Dollar. Like that's
He
great.
said the fate on the world.
I
I
know.
want Eagle Dollar.
Martians
No,
have the
like-
death beam pointed at her.
so yo,
Like, he was serious.
Max
That was-
Kellerman.
That was what killed me.
He's a boxing guy.
He is a
No,
boxing
he's good
guy.
at he's
No,
great
Max
at boxing.
Kellerman's a good boxing guy. I have respect for the
Stephen
guy.
A's pretty good at boxing.
But
too.
I'll tell you this about Max Kellerman is Max Kellerman said something like, so ESPN has the rights to hockey now.
right.
And he straight up said, I think just around the time ESPN ended up getting the rights, he was like, nobody cares about hockey. And it blew up because
Yeah.
like
That's a wild statement.
granted
The hockey community doesn't mess with
no, dude, we were
That's wild.
But it's like, yo, okay, I get it. It's not a sport that's like the NBA, like known wise.
It's pretty popular.
No,
though.
it is.
I'm
But the
gonna be
league,
honest.
the league doesn't
It's
promote
not
it.
the WNBA.
Well, clearly not. Obviously.
Well, no.
Well, you know they actually have a women's hockey league now too. It's actually legit.
I'm gonna be honest. Women's hockey sounds more interesting than
It is
the.
because they go hard. They be killing each
but-
other.
Because I rather. It's tough.
The,
It's
w,
tough.
the WNBA
It's
is
so
coming.
tough.
You know what? We should get into that right now because I actually have thoughts about that.
Okay.
It's very. It's so hard to watch. I'm sorry.
Like, well, for one, you said there's a women's hockey league.
It's a
coming?
No, it's already started. It's the PWHL, Professional Women's Hockey League, and basically what they're
Because the girls' team is like the girls' college teams are really good.
So what they decided to do was after a couple years of like there was a couple that were around, they decided to basically come together and they have like a bunch of starter teams in like New York, Ottawa, Montreal, Minnesota,
That's fine.
and I forget there's one other place. And so basically in Ottawa, sorry. And so they have like a bunch of starter teams.
has to be Canadian team.
and
That's it.
Well, but let me tell you, women's Olympic hockey,
Is lit.
dude.
It's lit. Yeah.
Dude.
I have
Yo!
one of my boys' homegirl actually is on one of the teams.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah, she's
word.
she's a dog.
Yo.
They just got married. Congratulations, you guys.
Yo.
Congrats.
Sebastian, I
you
love
guys
you.
are dogs. I love it.
Yeah.
Yo, they go hard. The first day, real talk, they were getting ready to kill each other.
No, but I'm gonna be honest. That's because first of all, there's no. I hate saying it like this because it sounds mad crazy, but like in basketball, there's such a different kind of. It's like it's two different games. Like
Oh, yeah.
watching
Yeah.
an NBA game and then watching a WNBA game is two different games.
Yeah.
And then, but NHL, granted, obviously they're stronger and stuff like that. Maybe faster, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the game is played the same way.
the same way.
It is not different.
Mhm.
There's no like soccer, same game.
Same
I'm not
thing.
watching a different game. I'm watching the
Same
same
thing.
game. In different sports, it's different. Like football. Let's just say it was a football. Actually, there's like they have the bikini
Lingerie football
lingerie
league.
football league. it's played differently. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same league.
Yeah,
So
that's knowingly a different sport.
yeah, it's knowingly
a different sport.
Yeah, but it's literally a different sport. Like that's why I feel
WNBA,
about
the 3-point line is shorter, the ball is
The balls-
smaller.
They literally had to change things, and that's where I give them respect. I have there's no disrespect.
of course.
I think they're just as great athletes as like we are.
Yeah.
But it's a different game.
I think their issue is the marketing, because they're marketing to the same.
Well, they're subsidized by the NBA.
Yes,
That's why.
yes.
No.
But
you guys want to know the biggest problem? Y'all gonna laugh at this.
What's up?
What is the easiest thing about NBA? Who watches it? We do. Men.
Right.
What's the problem with women?
Yeah.
Women don't watch the
I was gonna
WNBA.
say this is how terrible. You know what I was gonna say? You said, "Oh no, we watch it." I was gonna say,
Okay,
"Black people." I'm like,
nah. White people love.
No,
NBA.
I'm going to the same place you were going, because like it's the same. They're marketing to the same people, but
They need
majority
women.
the majority of the people that watch the NBA are casual fans.
Yeah.
Like there's obviously hardcore basketball fans who are going to watch basketball, but the majority of them is casuals. Casual people are now going to watch the WNBA because it is not as entertaining of a
As
product
the NBA.
as
but
the NBA.
there's also no. Every league has like at least one player that you can say like, wow, this person's like legit. Like even the PWHL has it. Like this is lady, her name is Marie-Philippe Poulin.
No, they have players that are like
right.
big time.
They're not marketed,
But they're not
well
marketed.
enough.
Like see, and
But it's hard to market them.
But it goes to the point that he was saying though, because if you look at what the PWHL, how they're marketing it, they're literally only. There's first of all, they're starting small, which I think the WNBA did too. But
Yeah,
they
did
started
super
small.
like 8 teams.
They started small. They're starting small, and they have this. It also didn't help. I mean, it also helps them that a lot of the players that are playing are Olympic winners.
Yeah.
So that and thing is, they have the college hockey. They're all like superstars there. So what they're doing is they're taking the PWHL and they're like, we're not going to cater this to men. We're going to cater this to the women. And they're not really caring about what everybody else thinks. What they're caring about is building a community. And that's what's supporting it right now, because I think the first game in Minnesota, so what they do is obviously the crowds won't be as big in the PWHL, but they'll have them in like AHL, NHL, like professional arenas instead of like, barns that are like in the middle of a mall, which is where they used to have the New York, New Jersey,
it's nasty.
The old New York, New Jersey women's hockey team played in the freaking in the mall. Now they're playing in the Islanders Stadium in New York.
It's like, this is where the
Yo,
game's
real
at.
talk.
there's a
Yo,
game.
real talk.
Oh look, there's a game going.
Yo, real talk. They showed it on MSG. I've seen it. Legit. You see people walking, and there's a rink where the women are playing. So when that league went away, and this new
Cinnabon.
Yeah.
Getting the Cinnabon.
Yeah.
Want to watch the game?
You know what,
So-
son? Let's just watch the game today.
So what they're
Free
doing?
tickets.
So what they're doing is they sold out like one side of the lower bowl, which is probably about maybe 7,000 people, and that was great.
Yeah.
And they're marketing and they're catering to one group of people, and that's what's catching the interest of everyone else, because not only are they catering to the right people to promote it, but they're also they're letting the sport speak for itself. I'll tell you what. I was watching. What was it? I was watching. It was, I think, the New York, because they don't have any team names yet. They're all PWHL Ottawa, PWHL Montreal. No, they had to do that because
No, I said
they were
it's
trying.
funny.
They're wearing generic jerseys with their colors, and they're gonna have like designs next year.
Yeah.
But this is just to see how it would go out. And again, they're marketing it to women who are into hockey, who want that representation of I can be on the ice. And another difference too is you hope that the NHL could do this sometime soon, is that it's not subsidized by the NHL like the WNBA is to the WNBA. So they're allowed to kind of grow on their own without having the major league. Will support from the NHL work? Of course it will, but that's going to come in time. So they're basically allowing them to grow their product. I personally don't think when the WNBA came around that they really ever.
It was a ghost league. I'm gonna be honest.
It was.
It came out. I'll never forget. I remember.
Yeah.
It too. I remember, like my dad. I went to the like season 1. I've been to a Liberty game. Like crazy enough. Like my dad took me. We had like damn near 4 seats. Like bro, we paid. I think my dad paid like $50 for like both of us, which is insane. For like we were in like like the girls were like right there, like, and I'm looking like, damn, we got some good seats. You know, I was the first game I went to was the Nets versus the Bulls, but like that was like Keith Van Horn days, like
wow,
jeez, like, yeah. So, but personally, I just think the WNBA, if first of all, it's gonna be tough forever. You know what I mean? It's just literally the fact that girls don't watch the WNBA.
That's the thing. They got to get past they're marketing basketball.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is not the most entertaining basketball that we can watch.
Exactly.
You have to market it a different way.
Because
like,
if you think
they
about
can
college,
play. We know
college
they can play.
works.
Right.
But you want to know why college works? Because people are fans of those teams and schools.
And
so
they have personalities now in college. Like Angel Reese is like the biggest star in women's basketball.
And Caitlin Clark is the villain.
Yes.
But they're fine.
huge.
They've always had names. Like even when you go to like the league, they have names.
Diana Taurasi.
Like Taurasi been. But the problem is that it's harder to market them.
They're marketing them as just strictly basketball.
Yeah,
like they're just basketball players. They're not. There's nothing. They don't. I don't see them in these different type of commercials or these different brands.
Well, that's why the
what did Angel Reese say? She says easier. She said, "I make more money playing here."
Yeah,
that's right. Sad. That's very sad
it
to
is.
say.
It's true.
When I can tell you, I'd rather stay in college.
Mm-hmm.
There's no other sport that ever you can say that.
Yeah.
What sport have you ever heard someone say, "I'd rather stay in college because I know I'm gonna make more money"?
Bro,
that's crazy.
In the WNBA, they're competing. The WNBA is competing with overseas.
Yeah, but
because a lot of women rather go overseas.
Go out
no,
there.
they make more money overseas.
They make more money out there.
Because you make, what was it? I think was it? And they only have to play like half a season.
Brittany Griner went overseas.
You play like
they play less games. They make more
money.
What's the girl's name for the Liberty? The white girl. What's her name? Brianna Stewart. Sure, she's won so many chips. Out there in the Euro, she done won mad chips, and like that's why when everybody was getting on Brittany, I was like, yo, she playing in Russia because that's where the money at. They gave her $1 million.
Yeah,
they literally said, here's $1 million. You know how much $1 million is for them?
Like really, honestly, for them women, I feel like playing the WNBA is just. It's something to do. Like
it's such because it's the
benefits. The money's not really the main motivator.
Yeah, because their contracts their regular contracts are trash. It's just the fact that they get paid more they get marketed better.
Yeah.
In the WNBA, and
right.
the WNBA is considered the strongest league that they have because everyone plays in it.
Right. You
know. Like granted, like I said, Brittany was playing in Russia, and then you might have another. Like I think somebody else. They have a China. Like what is it? What is her name? The one that's been fighting everybody. The 7 foot 6 foot 8 girl.
Cambage.
Yeah, Cambage.
Yeah.
She just got a deal in China.
But the NBA doesn't have to worry about any other league. They don't have to worry about competing. With another,
because nobody's playing there in the off season.
Yeah,
it's like
they make enough money.
But there's not an amount of money overseas that's unless Dubai starts a league, which they was talking about Dubai starting like a league and throwing like $500 million.
If Dubai started a baseball league, they're going to start a women's basketball league.
No, but you know what the problem is? They have the money. The players that they would get would be like the the players that let's just say I'll give your favorite player, Ben Simmons.
Don't say that. Yo, Ben Simmons.
Now, he balled out the other day. I give you that.
He can make $500 million in Dubai.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But that's the thing. So somebody like him will make a killing out there. But I'm not telling LeBron to go over there.
LeBron,
he's at the end of the career.
I feel like he might do that now.
Listen, hypothetically speaking, if Dubai started a league, I feel like LeBron would use his last season to just play over there. He'd retire from the NBA and then he'd play one.
He Ronaldo it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the best way to do it.
That's what
and he collects $1 billion and then he'd be done.
That's free money.
Well, that's what kind of Messi did when he came out here. Basically, he kind of is done overseas and he decided to come to Miami and just collect the and he's probably making less money than he would have out overseas.
Who?
But Messi.
Oh yeah. No, he's only making more money because of him basically getting the TV
he owns
money.
Half the team now.
Yeah, he gets the TV money. He owns part of the team, which is crazy. Getting that TV money is heavy. People are sleeping on how crazy that.
The TV money is
insane.
Bank. No,
that is where the money is.
And you know who's responsible for that TV money? Apple.
Shout out to Apple. Man. I got your phone right here.
I don't.
That's my thing.
He's
though.
not. He's a trader.
I am. I'm
He
yeah.
might have an iPod though.
Yeah.
I do have my work phone.
See, look, I told you guys.
Honestly, that is the reason. That's the only reason why we don't have our group chat is on Instagram because John
Green,
Luke
Mr.
unfortunately
Green.
has an Android,
Mr.
and I already
Green.
have 3 other group chats where there's like one person that has an Android.
That's always pain.
And it's like
It's always pain.
it
Don't
just-
hate,
Oh,
appreciate.
yeah, I was gonna say, you see on Matt's hat today. By the way, I just had to throw that in.
Let me see the other side.
This way.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, you got the 40th anniversary
yeah.
hat. Okay. All right.
I just had to flex real quick.
Okay.
Cook. Shout out
Just
to
had
you,
to show a real mess, man. No, but I tell you, I'm always cosplaying.
I was gonna say though, like the what are they called? The WNBA. No, and my biggest thing with them, they obviously they are being subsidized by the NBA, but it's like they hate it anytime any NBA players or anything gives them input as to what they should do.
They get
to
mad.
market it. They get mad. It's like yo, we trying to help you. Like
Yeah.
we already helping.
What was
you.
that? Plum? I think Kelsey Plum. Like I forgot what she did.
It's
when-
like they don't want to hear anything from any
What
outside
did she
people.
say?
They're like,
She
we'll
said
figure
something.
it out
She said
ourselves.
something to like the NBA players when they tried to help her.
I remember what you.
Yeah,
I forgot
what the
I don't
actual
wanna misquote
situation.
it,
That's
but-
what I'm not gonna misquote that, but like I remember there was a whole situation and like Kelsey Plum was like, "Nah, like I'm good." Like you like, whoa, like what? Take the criticism.
It's
Right.
like you're already being helped. It's like
Exactly.
they feel like it's like they're being lit like sunned or something. Like you already
No.
Because like
the
you
league,
see,
the league is in the
and I
negative.
and I
You're not
give
making
them
money.
Yeah,
and I
they're in
give
the
the
red,
players
yeah.
credit because they're trying.
Yeah,
Like, NBA players
absolutely.
are actively trying. They go to their games.
Mhm.
They and this is during the summer. This is supposed to be the NBA players' time to chill.
No, they go out and they
They
support
come
them.
during the summer,
Right.
go watch their games, come to their games, support where they're because like they just came out with like basically new merch,
Mm-hmm.
and the new merch has been selling
Yep.
because the NBA players wear them.
And I just think it's
That's important.
for them. For them, I get it. As competitors, they're just like, nah, we can hoop. We're just as good as men, and we could play. I get it. That's fine. But
It's
it's
facts.
like that's not the issue. Is not playing basketball. We know you could play. The issue
Exciting.
is we're trying to get you guys to make more money.
Exactly.
Like,
Mhm.
and it's beyond basketball. Like the basketball part is not the part that's gonna drive the casual fan to watch you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
need, and, you know, you don't want to like. Then you get into like stuff that women would view as sexist, but like you have ideas as to ways that it could be more
Yeah, but
entertaining. It's just like,
It's like, do you guys want money or not? That's what I'm coming. That's what I'm
it's like,
coming
do
No,
you
at.
just
it's real-
play basketball
real talk.
or do you want to make money?
Because
Right.
you gotta think the people in Europe, they love the women's basketball. They don't mind like the casual kid. They don't mind going to see that player go play. Your average kid is not wanting to go see a WNBA game. I want to go see an NBA game.
No,
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's girl or boy. And that's no disrespect to them. That's just how it works.
It's also the product too. You have to see that too, because like
When your best girl can only rim graze.
yeah, yeah,
It's like-
no, real talk.
It's like an example. Like it's like the WWE. Like it's wrestling, right? Obviously scripted wrestling.
Yeah.
But it's wrestling, but if you just stripped it down and just made it wrestling, took out all the storylines, all the
Oh yeah, it'd be
promos,
trash. It'd be
it's
trash.
just like nobody's coming just to watch
No.
wrestling. People that like wrestling would.
Right.
But it's like,
No, 'cause you
need
got-
to sell it to the.
That's
broad
why those
audience.
other things exist, like those small leagues. But like even they have storylines. Like my boy, he does. He's I forgot his name. Jesus, I feel bad now. But whatever the case,
Says he's his boy, forgets his
no,
name.
like, not like I know
Shout
him
out
for a
to
while.
Theo's boy.
Yeah, you know who you are. But he does like basically the professional wrestling. But like he's in the smaller ones. Like I'm not in the big ones, obviously. But he does them, and like they have storylines. They have their, obviously not real wrestling, but it's wrestling.
We have to market it. That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
how
I'm saying,
exactly.
and people come out, people actively from these towns and stuff come out to watch him, and like I feel bad because I've never actually got to see him wrestle, but like, maybe it's because it's not my thing, like I don't
Yeah.
want to actually see that, but at the same time,
Damn.
no, because I've never been to I've had many moments where I was able to go to like a professional, like WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Never wanted to go.
You're just so used to it, though.
No, it's
like the
'cause-
professional thing. You're so used to it.
Yeah, because it's like, do I want to go see an MMA fight or WWE? And that's where it comes down to my head,
Yeah.
saying that do I want to watch something real or fake? And granted, like whatever the case, it is. But I'd rather watch the real thing at this age.
That's why. That's like you have to sell a story.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, that's why in boxing. Yes, boxing alone is entertaining. Two people in a ring fighting is entertaining.
Yeah.
But when you add
they've lost a lot of the storyline.
They
when
have.
you add the storyline, when you add
because when you
like,
had that Floyd storyline, that shit was fun. Like,
exactly, like the
too bad he can't read.
Going back and forth.
He didn't need to. You don't need to read.
Yeah,
you just gotta talk. That's all you gotta do.
You know, like it helps when people can promote themselves. Like a guy like Floyd can basically promote himself.
Tyson.
Look, like what's that? What's the
Tyson? Yes.
What's the white? What's the new guys like the little the one that
Davis?
No, I would say Tank just knocked. Who did he knock out? It was Garcia, something like that. Garcia's not really that good, but he's good talking.
Right.
He's always No,
I thought
we've seen videos.
So I thought it was gonna be a good fight.
No, but he marketed. But see, the thing is, he's been self-marketing himself.
Right.
Like his IG was always lit because he used to do the punch battles, all that.
That's the same thing with Conor McGregor in the UFC.
Conor McGregor sold his fight.
Conor McGregor.
He talked himself.
Yeah, he talked
the money.
But he was great. He was also great.
He started off all right, but he just became like hella buns after a while. Like he was.
No, but I think in MMA.
But what he did well was he marketed himself, though. That was the thing.
Yeah.
That's like
John Jones, all them.
Like what's his name? Going back to the NBA, like Dylan Brooks. Right,
yeah, he became a villain.
He built himself up into that. Now, when LeBron is playing against Dylan Brooks, who's not as even close to being as good as LeBron, but you want to watch it because
he's the villain.
He's a villain. He's created a storyline for himself.
And I like how he embraces it. I don't like him as a player. I hate him as a player, but I love the fact that he's embraced what he is now. Like he's like, okay, I'll be the villain.
You can even use the NHL for that. Like a lot of Ranger fans, a lot of Devils fans know who this is too. Is Sean Avery. Sean Avery was what you call an instigator on the ice. They was so much so they made a rule about the guy. But when you saw him on the ice, he marketed himself as this guy who's going to get under your skin.
But I like how NHL has I mean, not as much anymore, but
no, you'd be surprised.
No, but I'm saying like you still got to be really nice now. Like you got to be really
but
nice.
there's a.
But I'm talking about like in the old ones, you had a bruiser. Like he didn't.
Every team, yeah.
No, I'm saying like you had to have that one dude that's like, I'm gonna knock him out.
Yeah.
Like you told him, he's like, take him out.
Yeah. No, really, no. That's what happened.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Freaking.
What's that? Remember? What was that old movie Rollerball?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just like Rollerball.
Listen, you had guys like
I love Rollerball.
You had guys like Marty McSorley, Dave Semenko, freaking Al Iafredi, Bob Probert, Joey Koser, Ty Domi, Todd Fedoruk, Derek Bugard, Donald Brashear. Who's black.
That's all reason.
George Laraque. You had all these guys. George Laraque's also black too.
Not me remembering him because of that.
All these guys, they were like, and it's not even just the guys that could fight. It's the guys who the best ones are the ones who are skilled and can get under your skin.
Oh yeah, because that's what makes you
Sean Avery's one of them. Even though he's not elite, but he was very good. Right now, there's a guy named Brad Marchand. He's from Canada. He plays with the Bruins now. This dude is the ultimate prick, but he's nice.
That's what you need, though.
Right? And I feel like a lot of these, like the WNBA
my bad,
lacks
bro. 1
that.
second. Can you guys hold it down for 2 seconds? I got to make a phone call. I don't know if this is serious or not, but I got to make a phone call.
Do your thing, baby.
Do your thing, chicken wing.
Keep it going.
But yeah, no, like the WNBA, I don't think they really have like something like that. Like who is Mark? Like I remember when I was younger, I remember the one person I remember from the WNBA. There were two players that I remember, and I don't know if they have played on the same team or they were like in the same sort of time frame. But it was Cheryl Sparks, if I'm remembering that correctly, and Lisa Leslie.
Yeah, they had her Swoops. Because they had players, but that was the beginning. Like they had Pondexter, stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
They just didn't have. I guess at the time there was nobody marketable, and Lisa Leslie might have been the only one that because the Swoops. She was signed to Nike. She even had a shoe, which is
Cheryl Swoops. Yeah.
Which people don't really know a lot, but like she had her own shoe. Lisa Leslie was possibly like the most notable because they were winning. And she could dunk.
Yeah.
So like that was big.
I think what was the first dunk came in like what? How long?
It was I think it was either it was her.
Yeah, it was her. But
she came up and it was like the most basic like jump up, but drop the ball in, and everybody was like,
Oh my gosh.
It was
This
like the
is
biggest thing
crazy.
ever. Which is like, again, for girls, that's big time.
Yeah.
But it, at the time, it was like, who knew even about that dunk? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
your average person that lives in, let's just say, LA where she played, who really knew or even cared,
Yeah.
And that's sad to say, obviously, because it's a the professional league of that.
Well, you know what the WNBA had a disadvantage of? So if you look at a lot of the ways that these teams, like in other leagues, were able to get around somewhere was because they were able to find a city that didn't have a professional sports team, or if they did, the team wasn't that good. I'll give you a perfect example. You look at the city of Pittsburgh, okay?
Steelers.
I'm not even talking Steelers. I'm talking the Penguins. That
Yeah,
city was only football. I mean, they had minor league hockey, and they had a team there years prior. But then actually that's what they were called, the Pittsburgh Pirates. And they had the baseball team, of course, which baseball's baseball. By the time the NHL expanded into Pittsburgh, baseball was king.
Yeah.
In because the Steelers were garbage in the 60s.
Which is
So when the Penguins came in, there was no hockey team there. There hadn't been a hockey team in Pittsburgh since like the 40s, if I'm getting. No, really, and they
if that even mattered.
Yeah, or maybe even before that, and they were the Pittsburgh Pirates. So then they decided just to name them the Penguins because the name of the arena was called the Igloo, the Pittsburgh Civic Center.
That makes sense.
I think I have to let him in.
Oh, okay. I'll hold this for you. I'm holding it down. Solo game. But no, yeah, I understand that for sure.
So the point that I'm trying to make, this is the edit for Malcolm right here. The point
He's
that I'm
back.
trying to make.
Oh, this is good. I'm gonna clip this up. This is the clip.
So the point.
Can we do? You got to do the Klay Thompson. He's back.
So the point that I was trying to make when it comes to like the WNBA not getting traction, which I was telling about, was that the WNBA never really had a place where the team could find its footing. Like I was again using Pittsburgh as an example. In the 1960s, you had the Steelers, but they were garbage. But they were the Steelers, obviously. Right. But then you had the Pirates, which is, they were a force. The Pittsburgh Pirates was Pittsburgh. So then when the Penguins came around in 1967, there was no hockey in Pittsburgh. Like, they hadn't had hockey since, like, the 40s or 50s when the Pittsburgh Pirates hockey team was there. So what did they do? Were they garbage for a couple years on end? Yes, they were. They were garbage. But what ended up happening was they started building up the team here and there, and then ultimately in 1982, they tanked for Mario Lemieux, and then that city ended up becoming basically a city of champions. Another example, too, in terms of sports, is Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Look at Buffalo. Buffalo.
The Bills, they just know for the Bills.
Buffalo had got the Bills in 1962, right?
Trash forever.
And what was there before that? Nothing. There was no sports in Buffalo. I mean, they had an NBA team. Well, they had the Clippers now.
Yeah.
Was that the Bullets?
The Buffalo.
Was that the Bullets?
The Buffalo Bulls, I think, or something like that.
The Buffalo something. I forgot.
Yeah. So, but they weren't.
They had Mc something.
Yeah, but they weren't good. They were so bad they moved them out to.
They had McAdoo.
So.
Yeah.
They had
McAdoo. So then Buffalo they get a hockey team. They get the Buffalo Sabres, and they start running roughshod in the 70s. And now Buffalo is like hockey crazy with the Bills. There hasn't been and like you look at the New York Liberty.
No, they have it now. I'll give them this. They have it now. The Aces in Vegas right now is the team.
The Aces are building.
They're built.
When did they start in Vegas?
No, it's new. That's the thing. So like this,
it's been a few years. They won the last 2 or 3
no, they're good. But the point is, when did they start?
They only started like 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay, so the Vegas Golden Knights were there before them.
No, but I'm talking about right now.
Yeah,
they're the team. Like nobody cares about. Like was it the Raiders?
The Vegas Golden Knights won the Stanley Cup.
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does, Theo.
It's all about the WNBA right now.
That's a major professional sports team.
Are they 3-time champs?
Doesn't matter.
They got to be 3-time champs.
Your point is that the WNBA doesn't have a team that is prominent in the
right.
state.
Because if you think compare,
are they still good now? That's the thing.
Who, the Vegas Golden Knights? Yeah, they're one of the best teams in hockey.
Why are they going to win this year?
Yeah, they're good this year.
Are they going to win this year?
They have a shot.
They ain't winning.
Yes, they do. Theo, don't.
I said they're not going to win this year.
But they're going to compete for it.
Okay, but they're not winning.
It's not nothing's a guarantee in
It doesn't
sports,
matter.
Theo.
It doesn't matter. They're
I
not
would,
winning.
I would, I would say Vegas Aces
Chiefs,
are
though.
probably the closest. They probably have the closest like.
Yeah, because
as far
Liberty,
as that
we knew the
goes.
Liberty wasn't getting
No,
it,
the Liberty,
and the Spark wasn't
the
getting it
Liberty
either.
are like
And it sucks because they were the two best teams.
down in New York.
But you see
like,
that. But see, that's the thing I'm talking about.
No,
though, is
we
you
agree.
You get the Liberty coming in. You got to have first off. It's the Knicks.
There's way too many teams.
New York.
Knicks.
New
No,
York-
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
New
the
York
Knicks is
Knicks
known
City.
for the Knicks, and then the Yankees.
And then
right after the Yankees.
And then you got the Mets.
Who?
Shut up.
The Mets aren't the
Where
Yankees.
the Mets at? What are you
But I'm
talking-
saying, but the Mets aren't the Yankees.
It doesn't matter. The
Why
Mets
you
are
gotta talk
still.
about the Mets? Like, who are they? The Liberty might be off on the Mets.
No, no. Listen.
You offending me right now, bro.
Listen.
Yo, John Wick is coming out.
No, don't do it. Listen, we've got other stuff to get to, man. We've got other stuff.
Well, but let me finish
Yo,
that
go ahead,
point.
go ahead.
So you got freaking Theo. So you got the Mets. You got the Yankees, the Knicks, the Yankees, the Mets. Yes, the Jets, the Giants, and then you got
you said the Jets and then the Giants, but okay.
It doesn't matter.
Who got more chips?
And then wait, the Jets got a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but they all got two.
So what?
Hey man,
Big
y'all
deal.
have Jeremy Shockey.
Yo, did you see them win?
I don't want to hear that.
I didn't see them win. My
All right,
dad
then,
was 11 when
But
they
he-
won.
He saw them win.
If you ain't have Jeremy,
saw them win twice.
You ain't have Jeremy Shockey in the Jets jersey. So
Why am
Look,
I
look,
getting-
tell
I'm
how
trying to
many
make
times
a-
you see your team
I'm
win.
trying to make a point, and I'm getting
we beat
roasted.
Tom Brady twice.
Look,
though.
man,
We beat Tom Brady in the playoffs too.
Who?
Don't
But
matter.
did you beat him twice in the playoffs?
you didn't beat them twice.
Whatever. Anyway, you got
Thomas Edward Patrick.
you got the
They had to play them
Giants.
twice,
You
though.
got the Giants and the Jets, and then you got the Rangers, the Devils,
And the Islanders.
And you could even go as far as to say you got the Buffalo Sabres
You could, yeah.
because
And
they
the Bills count too.
and the Bills count.
Yeah.
So
And
that
then you could throw the Brooklyn Nets.
and the
in there.
Brooklyn Nets. Yeah. No
Put them ahead
No,
of
full
the Liberty.
disrespect to the Nets. That's the New Jersey team. Give them back.
Yeah, for sure.
The New
I
York
would-
Nets.
I agree.
I missed the Newark Nets.
Newark Nets.
The
is
Newark
insane.
Nets, yeah. but my point is that, you know, yeah, the Liberty are decent. I know that, but they never really are able to get a foothold. Like if the Liberty are playing and there's like a Met, even just a regular Met
yeah,
game.
no,
in
they're
the
not taking
afternoon,
over nobody.
then the Mets are gonna, you know, as these guys like to clown on the Mets. You know, the Mets are still a major New York City franchise.
They have a lot of fans. I don't know about loyal ones.
You are so talking out of your ass right now.
Hey,
No,
listen, guys, we got. I'll just say we have questions to get to.
Oh,
And
that's
Oh yeah,
right.
yeah, nah. I
we,
forgot, yeah.
we have our top 8 we got to get. I don't even know what it is.
What
we're
is
gonna,
it?
We're gonna,
Top
we're gonna
eight?
think
I
of
don't
something. I
know
don't know.
what
We'll
that
get-
is.
Maybe we use. I would say maybe we use the questionnaire for it.
This is a sports centric episode, so maybe we could get into something.
Oh, yeah, we do
sports.
that.
Well, we
Oh,
just talk
just-
about whatever
New York
comes
teams or
up.
something.
But I wanted to pivot to a movie that I watched over the weekend that I haven't seen in a long time, which is like a goated movie, and it's crazy that it got made. We need to talk about it. The Longest Yard
Oh wow,
Classic.
which one?
remake.
Ah,
The-
okay.
not the original.
The original's awesome. What are you talking
When
about?
Steve Austin was wilding.
No, just the cast.
No, the
in
cast
that
is godlike.
movie.
The cast
is
I
godlike.
was like, what? How did this movie get made?
I actually-
and then I was listening to my bad, but I was
Yeah, yeah.
I was listening. I watched like a
that
clip of Goldberg, I guess, was from a couple years ago, and he was talking about being on set. And he was just like, "Yo, this was like there was just so many people there." And he was like, "I didn't want my stunt double to come. Nobody wanted to use their stunt doubles. Everybody wanted to like
Do it
play
themselves.
football.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Goldberg actually played football when
Yeah.
he was in college, so he felt like he was reliving like
Brian
his football
Bosworth's in that
years.
movie too.
Bro, what's the crazy white dude that that like was breaking people's fingers and stuff? Romo, the football player.
Brian Bosworth,
No. Romanowski.
Bill Romanowski.
the
Big, yeah.
Yes, he was in the the he was one of the
Yeah, he
guards.
was.
Bosworth is in that movie too. Brian Bosworth.
Bro,
Nelly was the funniest.
I know.
bro, watching it again, Kevin Nash has such an underrated performance.
That's
Diesel,
true.
Such
Yeah.
as a guard, like when they gave
No,
him
but
the estrogen.
I'll tell you,
his choices of acting in that, he was great, yo. It was like,
But then you also, you know, you get, you know, just off the rip, you got Adam Sandler, which you never really expect a guy like him to make a movie like that nowadays.
Adam Sandler made me believe that he was a quarterback. I'm like, Adam
Yeah.
Sandler's like 5'7".
no, but
Yeah.
and he made me
remi-
believe he was an NFL quarterback.
You know what vibes he gives me now? He gives me very Aaron Rodgers vibes, like just real chill, like Like,
Well, he was always
don't,
like that.
No, I'm saying, but he doesn't look like he plays.
Yeah,
Like,
he balls out in basketball. You know that.
No, I'm saying, but like
had
he
a
doesn't.
basketball scene
Well, I
in the
said the
movie.
thing about him is that he doesn't look like he.
No, he
does
doesn't
those
look
things,
it,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like you look at him, you be like.
And then you had Burt Reynolds, who was in the original.
Right.
He was basically like his mentor.
That was cool. He
was
played
cool.
a great
Cool
part.
him being in the original and like
that was fire.
Him
That
being
was fire.
like he
Let's pull up the cast.
the other old guy who like popped
Tracy
the
Morgan's in
warden.
that movie too.
Tracy Morgan was
Who
hilarious.
was the guy that played the damn?
Goldberg. Kevin
Now remember
Nash,
my
Stone
boy
Cold.
Terry Crews when he had the hamburgers.
Cheeseburger Eddie.
Oh, Chris Rock is in that
Yeah,
movie.
Chris Rock, yeah, he played a great part in that. He said, if you want to have a good team, you know what you got to get. The brothers. And I like how they came out. What was that? Jerry Rice on it? No, who was
Michael Irvin.
Michael Irvin. Yeah, Michael. Yeah,
Michael.
he came back. Yeah, he was catching everything. He was like, he was
All
like,
right, so
damn, yo,
this
how
movie-
good is this dude?
So let's see.
It ain't easy
Yeah.
being cheesy. Yo,
So
That was
this
wild, though. You really
so
had to get the
peep
brothers.
this. So this movie had Burt Reynolds, Adam Sandler, Chris Rock,
Oh, Bob
Bob
Sapp.
Sapp.
I forgot Sapp was
Bob Sapp.
Yep.
You had the great Khali. I think he was.
Yeah, he was like in a maximum lockdown.
Yeah, and you had.
Oh, yeah.
Go get him.
They was
You
like,
had-
he was
you
like,
You had Terry Crews. What was his character's name?
Cheeseburger Eddie.
Yeah,
Cheeseburger Eddie. Yeah.
yeah.
You had Terry Crews, Michael Irvin, James Cromwell's a pretty notable actor, by the way.
The fat guy from the
No,
Sopranos.
the old white guy.
Old white guy.
Yeah, you see him.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the warden.
Yeah, the warden.
What
He's
about the old the fat guy from I think he was in the Sopranos.
Joey. No, Joey Diaz.
Bruce
Yeah,
played
Brucey.
Yeah,
Bruce
no,
was
Nicholas
the best part,
Turturro, who has very famous relatives. You have Kevin Nash, Brian Bosworth. He was a former football player. Tracy Morgan.
He was on it down low.
Nelly.
Bruce was on it down low.
And then you don't forget Stone Cold Steve Austin's in this movie
No,
too.
I said he played the most racist part.
Yeah.
He said, what'd you say, boy?
What does he say when what does he say? That's how a white boy does it.
Oh yeah, that's how a white boy does.
white man.
That's
He
how
said,
white
"That's
man
how
does
man does
football."
And then you had Rob Schneider.
That's how
Rob
white man
Schneider.
plays
You
football.
had Bill Romanowski, like
Man,
you
this shit was
said.
star-studded, bro.
And then you got
Chris
the
Berman.
Chris
Oh yeah,
Berman.
yeah, they did. Yes.
And Patrick,
Right.
Chris
They
Berman.
said this is the guards versus
Mhm.
the jail
Yeah, and let's see who else. It was
inmates. Oh, who was the girl again? What was her name? No, I think she was in the beginning. Yeah. Who's the
see.
girl?
I don't know. This is all dudes.
No,
No. Yeah,
At the very beginning, his wife.
wasn't Lauren Sanchez?
Probably. I don't know.
It looked. It was.
Yeah, I think it was. It was.
Yeah.
A big boy was in
Big,
it?
big apparently.
Proof was in this movie? What? Proof was in this?
D12 was in the movie.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it said Proof.
Yeah, all of them was in it. What's the fat guy from D12?
I forgot his name, but yeah, he's hilarious.
Fat guy from D12.
Nah,
The
he's
shower
not. He
cap on his
probably
head.
yeah.
They was all in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, I know. Okay.
It was like.
But yeah, so this movie-
basketball scene.
Yeah.
This
Yes.
movie was legit. I remember liking
Nah,
this
top
movie a lot
tier
when it
movie.
came
Definitely
out. Yeah.
top tier movie.
Yeah, the movie was crazy.
I saw that
man.
in
It's
theater
just
too
like-
as a kid.
Oh, I didn't see. I don't think I seen it. in
I saw it on
theaters.
DVD.
Me and my dad went.
Just watching it again, bro, you really appreciate just the fact that they got this cast. Like everybody was a notable actor, and everybody did a great job.
I did
And it was
agree to
people
this.
that weren't even like.
Important. And
It was-
played in it.
Yeah, it was people that wasn't even like necessarily that didn't have a lot of acting credits. Like Nelly did a great job in his role.
Mm-hmm.
Hadn't had a
Nelly's
lot of
is
acting
pretty
credits.
solid actor.
He actually is, funny enough.
And all the wrestlers did their thing.
The wrestlers did a great job.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn, you just unlocked
I was
like.
about to say that was memories right there.
Yeah, I
That's a
know
great
that movie came out. I was in middle school,
Was that 2005?
2005. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was in
and-
middle school. Yeah.
No, I was in high school.
Oh, that's right, because you're the freaking senior citizen here. I could feel young about myself.
Grandpa,
Above everything, that's
somebody
just,
bring my chain.
that's just
I mean my cane.
it's just a fun movie, man. Like to just
Yeah.
just
No,
throw
it-
on and just watch and just have fun.
Because I
watching
liked
it.
the beginning
Like,
because it was so. I mean, I liked the beginning because it was serious,
Mhm.
and then because it was all right. Yo,
But it also made sense. Like a lot of these movies nowadays just don't make sense. Like the movie made sense.
yeah,
you know?
because it was just like he messed up.
Mhm.
Now he's in jail. He's a star. He was like a has been really.
Yeah.
And then he
well,
made their lives better.
Well, he was like shamed because he like threw. He was on
He was-
probation
yeah, he was
for
throwing-
gambling on the game.
Yeah, yeah.
The game that
He
he,
was-
threw,
he
and then he
was everything
violated
that
his
was wrong.
probation.
Yeah.
I finally understood everything that was going
That's
on
right.
watching as an adult.
As
like, for real.
I was gonna say, as kids, we probably didn't really get that.
Well,
Like,
the original is very
understood he,
similar.
like,
So
through the game, but I didn't understand like like
how
everything.
he threw the game.
And I understood that he was in jail because he violated his probation. It wasn't just he was drunk.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
He was wilding though.
He was like, "How am I driving?"
No, he pulled it off though. Like I think that was around the time when, like Adam Sandler. I'm not saying anything bad about
He's
Adam
on top of
Sandler.
his game, though.
He was, because
Remember Click?
You know what? I didn't mind that movie,
Adam
but
Sandler's movie catalog has a wide range.
It's really weird. It's
but
very
like
weird.
all the way
Yeah,
up until
very
like
diverse.
2005, like he started doing a lot of the campy stuff after The Longest Yard. But like you look at his first couple of movies, you had Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, Big Daddy, Little Nicky.
Little Nicky was so goated.
My favorite, Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy's one of my Big Daddy. Billy
Happy
Madison.
Gilmore was hilarious.
Happy Gilmore is one of
That
my.
was hilarious. That
Happy
was so
Gilmore
funny.
is one of my. Happy Gilmore is one of my favorite movies of all time because of how absurd it is.
It's so stupid.
It's
it was
so
like Air Bud.
dumb, but it's so good. No,
The Air Bud of
The
golf.
Price is Wrong, Bob. You know, so that was pretty. Big Daddy,
What was the Christmas movie he did?
Crazy Nights.
That movie's goated.
That's
People
that's
sleep
like
on
a,
that Christmas movie. That
that's
is
like a
goated
mix of Christmas and Hanukkah.
I know.
But I liked it.
No, I said it was goated.
It was good. It was very good. Like Big Daddy's one of my favorite movies because
Big Daddy.
it's actually like a legitimately good story, and it has a lot of good lines in it.
I wish I
And-
had the click button.
Oh, I think we all wish we had the click
No,
button.
you don't, man. No, you don't.
The
I
power.
do, but I don't.
The power.
But
Nah,
but no,
I be bugging.
The
I ain't
one
gonna
thing
lie.
that was crazy in that movie too is that he, like, once he started fast forwarding stuff, the remote like memorized his
Everything.
like the things that he would fast forward.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the first time him and his girl argued, it was like, okay, you want to
Fast
fast forward
forward
the
that,
argument,
yeah.
so it just kept on fast forwarding shit like that.
Mhm.
In his work, and it's like.
He was
Then
like-
there's one time he fast forwarded to his next promotion. It was like 10 years later.
Oh yeah. He was like,
yo,
whoa, whoa, whoa. He's like, where I had to get hit.
Like,
I have
like
to watch
that,
that
that,
movie
that.
again.
That movie was good.
That movie was crazy, bro.
What was it? 2 movies came out like that at the same time. That and Bruce Almighty.
Oh yeah.
I could never get into Bruce Almighty. it's
You know who that is? That's the
eh.
goal.
No, I mean I like Jim Carrey.
I'm
I thought you was gonna say
saying.
Morgan Freeman. Nah.
I like Jim
Yo, why
Carrey.
he look the same age though? He ain't never changed.
Yo, he
boy.
look he straight up has looked the same age for the past
He's
like
looked
30
old
years.
forever.
Yeah.
He's legitimately.
Like my whole life, he's looked.
Yeah, no, real talk. Even when he was on Shawshank, he looked like that.
Bro, like why does he look old? Like he played an old man in Shawshank, and
He
that's
was-
like
he was
what
young.
that 40 years ago? Like
Nah, that was like at least 20 something years ago.
wait,
Shawshank.
nah, when Shawshank came out?
Shawshank came out in the 90s, bro.
I was saying it's 30 years.
It's damn near 30 years ago.
Remember,
Nah, it had to be.
I was born. I came out in '91.
94 is 30 years ago.
Was that movie came out in 94?
I don't know.
Check it
I'm just
out, check
saying,
it out.
like,
Damn,
I don't know.
Damn, I'm getting old.
Yeah,
I'm turning into youth, Theo. I can't remember
What,
my freaking time.
It happens.
Yeah, that movie. I mean, yeah, he.
Yo, this movie came out in '94.
I told you.
Wow,
I
that's
told you.
Oh my gosh!
I
Oh,
told you,
damn,
it's
that
30
movie.
years.
That movie's
Look,
30 years old.
30
Wow.
oh.
Damn, 'cause
crazy.
I'm-
Happy
yeah.
birthday.
I'll be 31.
I'm a-
I'll be
that's what
31 this year.
That's what I'm gonna be in a week.
Oh, that's
A week
right.
and a half.
February
Hey,
15th.
Old man.
10th.
February 10th.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we gonna be
February
lit,
10th.
buddy.
Him
But,
is it. Him is it.
Yeah. I gotta see if Zig wanna have a joint birthday party. Let's see what happens.
Damn, I'm gonna. He's like, just no.
No, because I would not think anybody would want to have a joint birthday party.
I feel like joint birthday parties.
That's
only-
crazy.
It doesn't work for guys.
Nah, it's got to be about the guy. I had a.
'Cause
When
I feel like women, I just read something about like women celebrate the time past, and we celebrate the moment.
the moment, yeah.
Like we don't celebrate past this moment. We're 30.
Yeah.
We're 30.
We're
Women
in-
are like, I'm celebrating all through. Like not celebrating, but like they celebrate. That day is celebrated for their whole entire time of being alive. And it's like we just be like, oh shit, we 30.
Yeah.
Like I'm
So-
looking at you like, dang.
Damn.
I got here.
So when I
Made it.
so when I was in high school, there was a kid who had the same birthday as me, and funny enough, we
That's wild.
actually
I also had a kid.
we
Really?
Had the same
we
birthday.
had
I
we had
didn't
the
have
same birthday, but not only did we have the same birthday, but we were also in the video club together. His name was
That was too close.
his name was George. Cool kid. I'm still friends with him on Facebook. So like he's the only person, you know how like when you say happy birthday and then
You get to say it
and then
back,
you
yeah.
accidentally say, "Oh, yeah, thanks, you too."
Yeah,
Cuz like
yeah.
natural to say.
It's cool
I can say that to him
and be cool.
And we used to do that on Facebook like a bunch of dorks for a while. But the thing was is that when we were in the video
when's your
club,
birthday?
April 8th.
Okay, see you. So I hate on y'all because we didn't get to like my birthday's in August, so I never got to celebrate it at school. So everybody's like, "Yo, man, I can't wait for it." I'm like. You know, some people got presents.
You're just gonna show up back to school and
like, yo, I'll walk in August 13th.
You 1 year older.
I'm looking around like, where everybody at? Thought y'all was celebrating with me.
But what happened to me was, it was like, all right, so we'd be in the video club, and this only happened 1 year because I was only in the video club for 1 year. But they were like, oh yeah, so happy birthday to John, Luke, and George, and I'm just like, yay, happy birthday. I'm like, damn, yo, I kind of wanted this for myself. I was like nothing against George, he's great, but
at least
I'm
you
just
had to have like you got to have like a cool. You get cake and stuff.
I didn't get cake, not in the school. I got cake when I got home.
No, I'm saying, but like, yeah, I got to celebrate. I get to celebrate.
Similar to you, this girl Lucy. Shout out to Lucy. We was in class in 7th grade together, and we had, you know, our birthdays were on the same day. So that's my first birthday twin that I ever met, and like to this day, or at least to the last couple years ago, we just randomly will literally hit each other on social media and just be like, "Happy birthday, you too." Same exact thing. Like,
that's actually cool though.
That is cool.
We don't talk all year, but when it's birthday, I know it's her birthday, it's my birthday, so we just hit each other back with that.
Now, let me ask you guys this question: has there been something like either a sports event or just a significant event in the world, or just any significant event that has happened on your birthday, or do you share a birthday with someone famous? Because my birthday, April 8th.
Me and DeMarcus' cousin have the same birthday.
My birthday, crazy enough, this is how I know I was born to be a baseball fan. April 8th is the anniversary of when Hank Aaron broke Babe Ruth's home run record.
That's fire, actually.
In 1972, I think. 72 or 73. I can't remember the date off the top of my head. But it's April 8th. I also share a birthday with Gary Carter. Rest in peace, Gary Carter, who was a Mets catcher who won the World Series in 86, Hall of Famer, and also a catfish hunter. And then what else do I know about my April 8th? There's a couple. Oh, I share a birthday with current Mets second baseman Jeff McNeil. So he hits a home run on his birthday. It's a birthday gift for me.
That's pretty fire.
So that's what I know about my birthday. So
Malcolm's
he's Googling it right now.
I'll let you know right now, my birthday, the only thing that's important about my birthday is me. And that's the only thing that really matters.
Look at this guy.
Nike All-Star Theodore Mayen the third. That's the only important.
Oh, he's dropping the Roman numerals on us.
Yeah, let y'all know who I really am. That's really me.
To my knowledge, I don't share birthday with anybody. Oh yeah, I knew this. Emma Roberts. Yeah, shout out to Emma Roberts. Happy birthday.
She cute.
Emma Roberts.
Kind of. That's Julia Roberts' niece.
Yeah. Oh, and this girl. How do you say her name? Chloe Grace Moretz. Shout out to Chloe
she cool.
Grace
She's
Moretz.
a hockey fan.
Oh, really?
Islander fan, unfortunately, but she cool.
Man, ain't none of these people.
Bob Iger. Shout out Bob Iger.
Oh, the president of Disney, CEO of Disney.
Shout out to Bob Iger.
That's actually insane.
That actually is insane, yeah.
Yeah, none of these
Don
people
Omar.
Don Omar, okay.
Okay. Shout out to him.
Que lo que?
I'm just looking up all these.
I ain't got nobody special on my birthday but Thea.
Okay.
And,
I just looked it up.
Yara Shahidi. I recognize her. She's from.
Unless y'all know who.
Shout out to
y'all know
her
who
from
Sebastian Stan is?
Yeah, that's freaking. That's Bucky Barnes, bro.
Yeah, that's,
Really? Oh, I can't see his face.
That's Bucky Barnes, bro.
Man, that's just Bucky. I don't want Bucky. He's trash.
Okay. So
Trash character.
Shout out to Bob Iger. That's the best
before,
one.
Before
Shout out to Marcus.
So before we, this is a little. Before we get into your questions, here's a cool little thing you guys can do. So they say Florida is a very crazy place. Go on Google, type in your birthday, your date, and then put Florida Man and see what you get.
Oh, I remember that. I think I did this before.
February 10th, Florida Man.
So let's do April 8th.
Florida Man.
Florida Man. Okay, so the first thing that comes up for me, April 8th, Florida Man. Florida Man gets drunk at Disney Springs and warns police that they better hope he is never their nurse.
That's really wild. There's so many things.
Yeah, that was April 8th of last year. Then,
wow, I have one this year.
April 8th, Florida Man arrested outside Olive Garden after eating pasta belligerently.
That's a nasty man. And that's Olive Garden.
He's got his mugshot.
He's really nasty.
And then, what's another one?
Florida man arrested for throwing alligator through the drive-through window.
What?
Oh, check this out.
Why?
Florida man. This is April 8th, 2022. Florida man arrested after hiding live alligator in his truck.
Yo,
Let's see.
I got
these alligators, man.
61-year-old Florida man arrested after posing as a veterinarian and operating on a pregnant dog that later died. Wow. My man was wild.
Jesus.
Wow. Florida man arrested for lewd behavior on a flight from Newark to Boston.
Florida man allegedly pistol whipped. Yo, I'm sorry. Anything with pistol whips is funny to me. I don't know why. But it says Florida man allegedly. I don't know how you allegedly pistol whip somebody.
He did it.
He says shoots friend in both legs while drunk.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. No. That wasn't the only thing that was alleged was his pistol whipping.
Oh.
So everything else is cool.
Pistol whip.
So he did shoot him.
Yeah, he shot him, but allegedly
He pistol whipped him.
So this one says shirtless Florida man accused of breaking into restaurant to steal lava cake, cobbler,
They're
and
about
ice
to
cream.
use all these for GTA 6. Watch.
So yeah, that's
in
always
Florida, right?
that's always an interesting.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
Miami,
it's in
yeah.
Miami. Yeah,
Miami
that's always
Vice.
an interesting little
Vice City,
exercise
baby.
to do. Which I'm trying to finish GTA 5 now. So
Wait, what?
yeah.
You've
You
had
know what's
30
crazy?
years.
You know what's crazy? You know what I'm gonna say? GTA 5. It's been out for a long time. I have never gotten past like maybe 7 missions in story mode, but because I just go straight online.
That's different though.
I don't
I
even
do.
play the story.
Wait, y'all didn't play the game when it came out?
No, I didn't play it when
No,
it
I
came
got
out.
it years later.
Yeah,
Oh,
so did
I got the
immediately.
game the day. Like
Oh,
I was outside for the 360. But the
yeah.
Xbox 360.
Yeah, I'm playing.
I got it when PlayStation 4.
Oh, so
came
you
out.
played
I
late.
haven't
Yeah, you
played
already
it
had
before.
online.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like for me, all we had was the story. We didn't
Yeah,
have it
I remember
online,
that,
so I
yeah.
didn't- yeah.
Well,
so-
it's funny you say that because that
Story
game
was fire.
that game
It's
came
like,
out.
what's
When,
online is there? It's like
I get. That's why I asked. I said y'all didn't play when it first.
well, here's the thing. I played it for the first time when I was in high school. That game, yeah, that game. What year did that game come out? Actually, no, I'm not thinking of the other one.
12.
It came out.
It didn't come out.
Around
It came
12 or something like that.
It came out at the last.
I might have been playing
It was the last year of Xbox 360 / PS3.
Hold on. No,
It
I
was
might
around like
be wrong.
Because
11,
Xbox
12,
One
13.
came out. Because Xbox One came out. I
That was-
remember
that was
that because I remember
2014.
we all had to rebuy the
14.
game.
GTA 5 came out 2013. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that was GTA 4.
That's
I
why I
was
said
playing.
yeah. Because
So-
I remember it had the.
So
the new
I
one
played.
came
So
out.
I played GTA 4 for Xbox 360 because my boy had it, and then I just lost interest in it, so I gave it back to him. So when GTA 5 came out, I was like, "Oh, let me play it." So I played it on 360 because my friend had it, and then I was like, "Okay." So then when I played it on next gen, I picked it up for a little bit, couldn't
Yeah, I was
finish
gonna
it.
say you had to wait.
So I picked it up again. What was it? I picked it up.
I've replayed that game so many times.
I think I picked it up 2 years ago. I did, and it's been sitting on my PS5. So I just re-downloaded it again. So when GTA 6, when I heard the news that came out, I re-downloaded it, and I've been wanting to play it.
I've been
since.
playing the old ones. That's how bad it's gotten.
So I actually,
I'm tired of the new one.
so I actually have a copy of San Andreas.
Throw it out.
Why?
Because you can play the new one.
But why? I like San Andreas.
No, I'm talking about you can play the updated San Andreas.
But if I want,
Because the old one is unplayable right now. I'm telling you,
why?
it's
I haven't went back to the.
because like when you play, I kid you not. Look, I've done it. I said the same thing as you. I said I'm gonna play the old one. Like why would I want to play the new one? You want to play the old? You want to play the new
You
one?
downloaded? You guys did? I remember.
Your eyes gonna thank
PlayStation
you.
had the trilogy pack.
Look, you got wear glasses. You know.
Well, I'm not blind. Damn.
Did you guys get the trilogy pack on PlayStation?
No.
Not, that's what I was
Had,
telling
like-
him to get because it's the updated.
Oh, you
version
mean
of all
the
games.
remaster?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a remastered trilogy.
But it's the same. It's the same game.
No,
they
but they
just
remastered
fixed the
it,
graphics.
yeah.
Yeah. Because that's
San
the problem.
Andreas 4.
Right, and,
No, no, it
Vice
wasn't
City.
4.
Vice City, San Andreas,
Andreas.
and GTA 3.
Yo,
Right.
the physical copies of San Andreas back
So
in
cool.
the day were not only was it cool, but they were really hard to get a hold of. And what they used to do, at least in the GameStop here, I might be not remembering this right, but I just remember that they would have it hidden. And then, like, when you'd buy it, it was, like, hidden away somewhere. You had to, like, ask them for it because it was, like, so controversial.
I mean, you wasn't even getting it though.
Well, no, they
You had to have your parents.
you had
with
to have
you.
your parents there and
I
everything.
had my cousin buy me everything.
So the only reason
Shout
why
out to him.
I
Matt,
have it,
I love you.
the only reason why I have it is because my brother, when he moved in, he brought all his PS2 games and
Shout out to him.
and he had it. So then when he
Yeah,
moved
state
out,
of emergency.
What's that?
Yeah, state of emergency. Oh, man, that's a fire game.
I remember my mom didn't
Damn,
even
that's
play San Andreas.
damn. You making me think now.
When San Andreas came out, my mom ain't even want me to play it. I borrowed it from the first time I played it. Well, not the first time I played it.
What was your first GTA?
The first GTA I played, I think was 3.
First one I played was 2. When I was looking down like this.
Yeah, the top scroller.
Yeah, man, the top you.
I had that one.
Played that
No,
one.
don't play it. Don't play it.
Nah, play it. It's fun, bro.
Don't play it.
Don't play.
Yo, I played.
It's like playing Pac-Man, but like
Don't listen to him.
on hard mode.
Don't listen to
because you're
him.
literally controlling whatever's
listen to
down
him.
there, and you're looking down like
Don't
this.
listen to him. He's a herb.
It's like,
He's
look
being a
at
herb
this.
right
Look
now.
at this. This is how it looks.
He's being a herb right now. I had it for the
He doesn't
Dreamcast.
understand.
It was
He doesn't-
fun.
Yeah.
You heard the
It was
system.
fun.
No, the first one. The first one I played was 3. I played it at a friend's house, but then the first one that I had in my possession at my home was I think 4, and my friend let me borrow, or Vice City. I forgot, it was 4 or Vice City, and my friend let me borrow it, and I was playing it, and my mom like walked in the room and just saw me playing it and was like, "What game is this?" I was like, "Oh yeah, it's Grand Theft Auto." Blah, blah, blah.
Dang, he just snitched on himself.
I know.
Because I didn't even know the controversy behind it.
That's
I was-
actually wild. Him snitch on himself. Like,
I know.
He's like, "Mom, what is this? This is GTA." He's like,
and you know, it was on the news as like a
"Yeah, I was gonna say it
terrible
was
game.
big. It was big."
And I didn't know that. I just like, yo, it's just a game.
Yeah.
But she did not want me to. She was like, "Whose is this? Where'd you get this?" I was like, "Oh, so and so let
Dang,
me
he
borrow it."
snitched on them too. That's
Damn.
crazy. Yo, he didn't release everything on
Damn.
this.
Yo, I was super green. I was like, man, it's a game. Like, what's the issue?
Yo, not him really snitching on the whole team, bro.
Oh my
The
gosh.
first time playing that game, though, bro, like, there's an unexplainable feeling. The first time playing GTA as a child by yourself in those days,
Being able to just body
alone,
somebody.
and you just running around doing anything.
With anything.
Like, it's just like, yo, I feel like
Yeah, because GTA 3 is like because I feel like when I played GTA 2, it was cool. Like I was just out there like doing stuff. When I played 3, you were walking around doing stuff. Like you was
Doing
really
stuff.
like, I'm over here like, give me this car, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you really felt like, I was like, damn, this is kind of crazy. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
It's
granted,
insane.
and I think that's one thing I feel like they always confuse for like kids and stuff. Like they thought we were just gonna go out and do that. Like, nah, I understood it was a game. Like it was a video
Yeah,
game.
well, a lot of people did.
that,
Like
that
what?
logic never made
That's what I'm
sense.
saying. Cause
Nah.
like what? Cause I played SSS Trick. You thought I was gonna go out and get on a snowboard and just do
as
do
many
all the
t-
same moves.
Well,
as Smash?
well, here's the thing. People played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and they wanted
and
Literally, I
nobody-
was literally about to say, as many times as I've played Tony Hawk,
I ain't never pick up a
I've never tried to
skateboard.
hop on a
Yeah,
skateboard.
like-
I did. Shoot, that was me back in the day. I was skateboarding.
he heard kiss, but he heard.
But
kiss
it's not
butt.
because you had an interest. You had clearly had an interest in actually trying to skateboard. It's not
Yeah.
because you.
My
played the
parents
game.
actually bought me a skateboard.
Didn't. Yeah, they bought me.
They
one
bought me a
too.
Star Wars one.
Oh,
It was fire.
word.
It was so
Oh,
fire.
wow.
I thought it was. I was pissed. I thought it was an iron board. I was pissed. I looked at my parents because like you know how like you pick out. Mom, why'd you give me an iron board? She was like,
The wheel. The
Theo,
wheels.
just
wasn't on
wait.
it?
No, because like it was wrapped perfectly.
Oh.
She wrapped, and all I felt was the top, and I'm like, because like it's in the shape of an ironing board. So I'm like, cause I thought it was a small one that she bought for me to do my own.
Right.
And I'm like,
He thought-
Mom, why are you buying me an iron board? I was pissed, and all of a sudden I opened, I was like, oh, you lied! Like I thought she got me. She got me. She was like, it might be. I was like.
All I know is, man, I was nasty with the tech deck, man.
Oh, I was, a
never
killer
good
with
at that. I
that.
was never good
I
at
was a
that.
little tech deck kid. I had a tech deck. That
I was never
it.
good at that.
Yeah. I had the little tools like you could change.
Oh, he was
Yeah,
official.
I was nice
He
with
saw the
little tech
commercial
deck.
and was like, I'm doing this.
I used to go
wish I still
hard
had
with
them.
that.
That was me
back
with
in the day.
Beyblade. That was me with Beyblade.
Nah, I was a tech deck dude. I used to bring them to school with
See,
me all the time.
That's the little millennial gap in
Yeah,
between.
yeah,
Like we all
100%.
millennials, but there's a little gap, and you was playing with the Beyblade,
Mm-hmm.
and we had the tech
had the
deck.
tech
It's like
deck,
just
yeah.
Because I remember the tech deck, and I was like, my parents bought me one, and I was horrible, and I was like, I don't like this. Because like all you need is one to find that out. You don't
Yeah,
need, you
that's
don't need
true.
multiple.
Yeah.
once you get it, it was pretty fun to play. Honestly.
Yeah.
It was just like
And it's crazy
once
how,
you,
like-
once you get the rhythm, it was just a little.
But it's
rhythm
crazy
to
how
it.
small that is. Like that was very minimal. Like now you got to get an iPad.
Yeah, kids don't have stuff like that anymore.
Yeah, as I said, like there was no like $5. That was like $4 maybe at the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now You gotta get a whole iPad.
And you would trade boards.
Yeah.
Like, that was like a game with it. Like, you just trade boards with people. Like, oh, yeah, I like this one. Let me get that one. Like,
Yo,
it was just nice. That era of just, like,
that was fun,
having
man.
physical things was just nice.
I used to bring a whole bunch of tech decks with me to school, and I used to like play with them in the cafeteria in high school.
Mr. Tech Deck.
I
And
like that.
But they used to have them cheap at Walgreens, and then you go to like the freaking mall, and they had the cool like birdhouse ones because I'm a big Tony Hawk guy. So I had a lot of the Tony Hawk ones, and I also had a lot of the Rodney Mullen ones too because he was one of my favorite skateboarders.
He was also
So like I'd play with that, and yeah. So that was
what
pretty
a time
fun.
to be alive.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
for sure.
So, all right, let's get to that list.
Yeah.
Or
Shout out to Bob Burnquist, by the way.
Yeah, he was very
the Brazilian monster. Shoot.
He was Brazilian.
Yeah.
I like
Oh, yeah.
my favorite was I mean, this is like not skateboard, but this is bike. Dave Merritt.
Dave Merritt. Oh, Dave.
Did you buy the game? You had the game?
Of course I had both of them, bro. Are you kidding
You had
me?
the inline game though?
The inline, no.
Inline skating?
No, I didn't have that.
Oh, you didn't have that.
I only had one and two. But one and two, two I liked.
Because remember when they had the motocross versus ATV?
Yes.
Oh, that game was fire. Cross something.
Dave Mirra, and you know, it's sad what happened to him. That's so sad.
He was goated.
He was no, and I actually got into riding bikes because of him, and I wanted to do that.
My
But,
mongoose, I was going crazy.
but the Dave Mirra Pro BMX 2, I still have the physical copy of that game.
was mad fun.
Yeah, and they had one of my favorite songs was "Moment of Truth" by Gangstar.
Oh yeah, that is.
Then they
on
had
there,
the
you're
censored version, so I could listen to it in my house. So,
right. Very acceptable.
so
Yeah, so we put a little poll out there to for you guys to send us some questions, you know, whatever, just to throw some questions out there so we could answer them, you know, be a little bit more interactive with you guys, see how it goes. So we got a couple questions, so I guess we'll just go around and answer them. Not the best questions. I was like, yo,
No wait, actually, hold on. Side note, real quick. Yo, Malcolm got the jaws, boy. He be asking, look. They be asking, they be like, so what about you?
yeah, I know they only asking about you. Yeah,
I'm like, yo,
I be like, dang. I'm like, what about dealing with jaws?
You know what's crazy? For that reason specifically, I put it on the indoors page. I didn't even put it on mine because I was like, I know that's what I'm going to get, and I still get that on the indoors page. I'm like,
Listen, you talk about me being the risk guy. This dude's
No.
a dog
Yeah,
over here. Look at this guy.
They coming on the they anonymous. They can't
I
even
know,
like,
right?
yo, stop playing the DM the boy. All right,
for real.
stop
Come
playing.
on.
nasty word.
He right here. He right here, man.
You talk about
It's funny.
me?
It's funny.
Go to
'cause
this guy.
The first question. So the first question actually was, you know, no names. We don't know. But the first
Yeah,
question
anonymous.
is, who are you trying to get together with?
Oh, jeez.
So, I mean,
am I trying
that's-
to really talk about that right
In
now?
reality or not reality?
In reality, am I trying to talk about that right now?
No, I'm saying not reality. Where's Lori Harvey at? But that's just different.
Oh, you talking about? Well, jeez.
I'll tell you who I'm trying to get together with, and it's the money. I'm trying
Get to the bag.
together
He's trying to get to the
with
bag.
This guy.
Me and the money need to get together.
I just want to find a nice
bag,
girl
I
to
guess.
have a kid with.
That was very Spanish of him, bro.
a nice gal,
You're okay.
good hometown gal. To get,
Yeah,
you
well,
know.
not. Well, yeah, maybe
Well,
hometown,
well,
but
Yeah,
Just
just trying
figure
to.
speech.
just be nice to me. That's
He's
it.
a nice guy.
Just be nice to me, and yeah,
He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy, man.
you know.
Fun guy. Fun guy.
Fun guy.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. What was this? Flavor of Love? You know what I'm saying?
What the hell's happening here?
Look,
Oh my
man.
gosh.
They asked the question. We answered it.
We
Man.
answered the question, and I said we would answer every question that
Yeah,
comes up on here. So
We got you.
Keep it a.
Dude,
but,
did you really want me to answer that?
I mean, you can
I'm not
answer
trying.
it.
I'm not trying to.
I'm serious.
Don't
That's my
expose
that's
yourself.
my
Don't
answer.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Our answer was true.
No, I'm serious. That's my answer. I'm
Okay,
trying to
we're
get
talking
with
non-reality. Linda Cardellini, even though she's
that's
already married.
That's
But.
fine. She can get unmarried.
Oh, we talking about fake. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Because I'm not saying real. I'm not saying real. Because
I'll admit,
listen,
baby.
if I'm gonna say real, I'm putting myself on the spot. I'm not doing that.
I say, Lori, I love you.
I say Shannon Thornton.
That's a good
Okay.
one, actually. Good one.
Yeah, yeah. I post her every time. Every time she posts, I post.
Oh, and my bad. Her. Whoo! Lord have mercy.
Shout out to her.
Her.
She got a little.
I know she got the jump.
She got a little thing on her.
I ain't know she had that. That changed a lot. She
got-
went.
she got a
yo,
wetter.
on my top tier. She was already 3. Now she 1. Just like she moved up quick.
Shoot. All right, so
I'm here, baby.
What's the next one?
Next question: what's your favorite song
right now? We'll say right now because it hasn't been
right now. You know what? This is crazy. I'm gonna say my favorite song right now that I heard just like yesterday is the little Ice Spice joint.
With the fart?
You're not even a fart.
That song is funny as hell. It's so funny.
I was like, yo, this song is ridiculous, but the beat kind of
the beat crazy.
I was
like,
like,
Ice Spice always sells.
I was like, hold on, no, this beat kind of like, all right, I see. So right now that's what
favorite song.
Mine is "Never Gonna Lose Me" by Flo Milli.
Damn, you guys are totally.
Yeah, that song right now has me in a chokehold. Like I wish there was a boy version to the song, but I still sing the girl version like it's the guy version. I don't care.
It's easier to say right now because I could just go back to what have I been listening.
No,
to
right now is easy. Yeah.
Favorite song for me right now.
Right now.
I gotta say Baba O'Reilly by The Who.
Okay, that's very acceptable.
Out here in the fields, I fought for my meals. You know, they play it at every freaking Ranger game, so it's cool. So it's actually a cool song to come out to. So
for sure.
To the ice. Just casually passes through a picture of Theo.
Oh yeah, shout out Theo.
Oh yeah, new pick.
Nike All Stars.
Fly yesterday,
flaunting it out there.
If you don't follow the Indoor Voices IG, follow the Indoor Voices IG because you're gonna see all the fly stuff that Theo be posting.
I got you.
Anything that John Luke posts. Since we've been active on this page, John Luke hasn't posted much.
I posted a joke today. Everybody thought I was serious, though.
He's a very serious guy. So
I'm not.
They take him very seriously.
I'm not. They take me seriously. But
when he turns to John Wick, he's very serious.
Fave hobby.
Fave hobby?
Yeah.
My favorite hobby is... I'll say 2 things. My favorite hobby is basketball and playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Watching sports live and video games.
Video's like number 3. I just got taken.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll say watching movies.
That's big for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, watching movies. I can't say or watching basketball. I'm not playing basketball currently, so I can't say
he's not playing basketball.
Right, it's crazy. I have like no desire to hoop right now.
He's not playing basket.
You know, I feel like that's ebbs and flows. Certain things, like just certain hobbies, are like you enjoy it, but it's like it ebbs and flows. Like you enjoy it for the moment, and then you get out of it for a little while, and then you hop.
It always comes back.
Yeah. He's not playing Okay, I'll stop.
Oh
boy.
It sounds funny.
People saying you're single. Is it true?
Yeah, it's true.
True for me too. Just recently.
We single. It's fine. Oh my bad. We forgot.
I know. It's about him. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry.
My bad. Yeah, but we single too.
Yeah. I'm on spread the wealth, bro.
I'm trying to get married to the money, man. So yeah. So I guess I'm engaged to the money. Engagement.
Too late. Too late.
The bread.
But we here.
Everybody that's on this camera is single.
Hey, listen.
How about that?
I don't know about Malcolm, but me and Theo are just a bunch of 2 fly homies looking for a fly girl. You know what I'm saying?
2 fly homies.
We can go to the thrift store, baby.
Not 2 fly homies looking for a fly girl.
You know what I'm saying?
Fave co-host. I know who wrote this because they told me they was gonna write this.
Who wrote it?
I'll reveal it after we say it. But
I don't got a favorite.
It's gotta
co-host,
be
man.
My favorite co-host is John. I ain't gonna lie. I love.
Oh, come on, man! You put me on a spot.
I'm gonna say John Luke.
Yeah, John Luke is the GOAT, bro. He's the GOAT.
What am I supposed to say?
Nah, I mean,
I like them all.
No.
Let's be John Luke.
No. John Luke's really the GOAT.
Damn, man. I like him. I like them all.
You know,
I'm going with the cop out answer. I like them all.
I agree. I mean, you know, I mess with. Listen, all right, not to toot my own horn, man, but like, you know, most of this is my vision, and I wouldn't have people on here that I do not mess with if I didn't mess with them. So I like everybody that's on here. Everybody that comes on, that appears on this camera, I mess with. So
Zig made me eat pickles, so I can't. Zig, you're very low right now, but you're still gay. But that pickle, I'll never forget.
Ziggy's the birthday twin, so she good in my book, man.
Well,
good
thank
in
you
my book.
guys. I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, yeah. Everybody homies. Everybody on point.
That's facts.
Um,
John's my favorite thing.
yeah,
right now.
But John, because he can probably whoop everybody too. So.
Yeah, I have to say him legally because I don't want to get beat up. See the hand.
Who's your favorite team and player?
Gosh, there's so many.
We can just go, all go across the board, all sports. I'll say favorite basketball team is the Trailblazers. My favorite player, or the New Jersey Nets. It would be the New Jersey Nets if they still existed. And my favorite player in basketball is LeBron James. And then in football, favorite team begrudgingly is the Giants. Favorite football player, see, that's tougher. When I was younger, my favorite player was Chad Ochocinco. I liked the Bengals jerseys, and I liked
Bengals helmet was fire.
The helmet,
Yeah.
and I liked using them in Madden just because
Very
I like
fun
Chad.
team to play with.
He was fast as hell. If you get
Good
him
quarterback,
the ball,
too.
yeah, he's out of
Carson
there.
Palmer, baby.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, Chad for sure.
Um,
Shout out to Ochocinco.
Was it basketball? The Hawks.
Oh, and baseball is
my fault.
is the Red Sox. Yeah.
Damn.
Jokingly, the Red Sox. I told John Luke this, but I had a best friend that he was a Yankees fan. I didn't watch baseball, so I used to just troll.
Oh, you
him.
just
He
troll us
rooted for
as a
them out of
Red Sox-
spite.
That's low-key.
Yeah, that's legit.
I'm a
I used to
Red
go to his
Sox
house
fan.
in the middle of the playoffs. He watching the playoffs, and I used to go to his house and be like,
Like,
"Yeah,
look,
let's
you
go
getting
Red
your ass
Sox."
whooped, boy. You getting your ass whooped.
There's that.
Nah, I'm an Atlanta Hawks fan for the NBA. My favorite player is actually SGA. I'm not a Thunder fan, but I just love his game. Like, his gameplay is just amazing. Like, if I was in the NBA, I would love to play like him. Baseball, the Yankees. My favorite player forever will probably be Derek Jeter. Just a guy.
I'm not saying
Nah,
anything.
nah,
You're
nah,
looking at me for it. I was going to say something.
I was talking to the camera. My bad. I got all.
Like I'm going to say something.
Yeah, my bad. Football's the LA Rams. My favorite player right now is Loki Puganuka. That boy just balling. So
he's
he's very cool. Like, he's not like corny or anything. Like, he's just cool. So
he's legit.
Yeah, he's really cool. So I like him right now. Odell was probably like my favorite, even though I never liked the Giants, but like I just like him as his personality, and him was like cool. So Odell was very cool. Was it? I guess I go hockey is I like any of the teams that were in like New York. I'm not gonna specifically say. / New Jersey. Like, I like the Devils, the Islanders, the Rangers. They were all cool.
Do yourself a favor, cut out 2 of those teams.
Look, I always rooted for any of the teams that were in New York / Jersey, because Jersey just damn near New York, but whatever. They were all cool. And what other sports is there?
I think that's it.
Yeah, I don't watch soccer. I don't watch golf. Tiger Woods.
Big dog.
Yo, big dog.
Big dog. For me, if you couldn't tell.
Oh, NASCAR.
I actually have one. For
Jeff
that.
Gordon.
Jeff Gordon, yeah.
Knew he was my guy. My favorite.
It was Jeff. NASCAR would be Jeff Gordon and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Stop. Well, Jeff Gordon's my number 1 though.
Who?
Gordon's my number 1.
Can I have the father? Can I put the son?
Well, of course the father's a goat.
I know, but the son was trash.
Whatever.
What happened to him? He lost every time.
So obviously hockey, because I'm wearing a hockey jersey right now. Hockey is the New York Rangers, and my favorite player on the Rangers right now is the guy that I'm currently wearing is Artemi Panarin. He is a beast, and he's actually a legit good dude. NFL, I'm unfortunately a New York Jets fan, and it's tied between Aaron Rodgers and Sauce Gardner, who is the best cornerback in football.
2 no-name guys.
Yeah. You're lucky your team won a Super Bowl. And then baseball would be obviously the New York Mets. And it's kind of a tough one for me, but I think one of my favorite player on that team is a lot of people say Pete Alonso. I like Jeff McNeil because obviously we share a birthday, but he's the type of hitter that I would have been if I played baseball.
I'm not going to ask the best AAA team.
I'm gonna keep my comments to myself here. And then for the NBA, even though I'm a little bit more of a casual fan, I do watch the New York Knicks and Josh Hart. I like Josh Hart a lot.
Josh Hart.
A lot. It used to be
the best small rebounder.
It used to be.
Josh Hart's a tough little player.
Well, back in the day, my boy was David Lee.
David Lee was cool.
2010, man.
David
Yeah,
Lee was cool.
That was Mr. 2010.
Well,
Yeah,
I
he was
used to.
cool. He was
like,
cool.
I ain't gonna lie, that Knicks. I don't like the Knicks, but that Knicks team was
No,
cool.
they-
Shit.
like-
They had
It
the
was.
Shumpert,
Yeah.
Nate Robinson.
Yeah.
They had
That's why.
Wilson
That
Chandler.
was like right before Melo, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
before they traded for them.
Yeah.
They had Amari
Amari
Stoudemire.
Stoudemire.
They shipped all them guys away from Melo.
Yeah,
And they could got next year.
Yeah.
I think Danilo Gallinari was in that trade.
Gallo.
Please,
Shout out
we
to
don't talk. We don't
shout
talk
out
about that. We don't talk about that. Man.
Nah,
He's a bum.
Is
He's a
he on the
bum.
Hawks right now?
No, he could be on my.
I don't even.
team.
Is he still playing basketball?
Bro,
He's still in the league.
Man,
He's somewhere.
He
But
played
he's somewhere like playing like 2
No, but
minutes a game.
no, actually no. He just got traded for like some money or something, like cash consideration.
Yo, if you've seen Danilo Gallinari run up and down the court now, he
bothers
can't
me.
even move.
he looks like
Really?
an old grandpa.
Yeah, he looks
He
bad.
Oh,
be like-
because his knee got
no,
messed.
all his knees are good.
Yeah.
This one and this
knees,
Yeah.
legs, feet,
Everything
everything.
cooked.
So yeah,
Everything's
so people
But
go.
shout out
Oh.
to that paycheck. Danilo.
But also,
Fact,
I used to like Stephon Marbury back in the day.
Ooh.
Starberry.
Starberry, yeah, that's
I had
right.
I had all his clothes. Shout out to him. Stephen
Steph.
Barry's. Go
So
to-
yeah, and then if I wanted to go before that, with the
Dang, that was
Knicks,
good
it
time.
would be if we're talking other older players, I could go on and on about the Mets, but for the Knicks too, I also liked Jamal Crawford.
That's
He
a
was,
goat,
and then
man.
let's say I want to go back with baseball, obviously Mike Piazza, John Olerud, Robin Ventura,
Handled
with the NFL, Chad Pennington.
You know how long I practiced that move?
LaDainian
Behind the
Tomlinson.
rack? Yeah, I was in my room. Yo, like with the with the ball you shoot in your room. I was practicing that move in my house. Like I was like,
And then older players for NHL, Artemi Panarin, Henrik Lundqvist
Shout
was
out
my
to,
boy.
Bob. No, not Bob. Joe Mauer. I used to just troll and say he was one of my favorite players.
Really?
Hall of Famer.
I ain't watch baseball like that.
Hall
I
of
knew-
Famer.
I knew he was
No, but
nice
that's funny
'cause
that
he
he
was
said
on the
that.
cover of
MLB
one of
The
the
Show.
games.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I was just like, literally, my friend that watch baseball like crazy. I would just troll him. He's just a baseball guy. And I'll come over to his house, not watching any baseball, just
That's
troll
so
him.
messed up.
I know.
Bob Mauer on the cover. I'm like, oh, who's that? It's like, oh, it's Bob Mauer. Oh, like, yeah, that's my guy now. That's
Joe
Bob.
Mauer, not Bob.
Yo,
Joe
imagine
Mauer.
asking
Bob-
like,
I
who's
yeah,
that?
literally
That's my
wanted to say
favorite
Bob.
player.
Yeah.
Who's that right there?
Yo,
Oh yeah, that's my guy.
real talk. He just got elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame.
did. He
Shout out to Joe Mauer, man.
Multi-sport athlete. He was good at basketball, good at baseball, good at football.
I got y'all. So let's all hit each other with. Let's all drop our own question in here for everybody, because I actually have a question that I just thought off the top of my head,
Damn,
man.
question.
God damn,
Yeah,
you gotta make
just-
me think now. Damn.
Just something fun. It don't have to be nothing crazy. But starter Pokemon. Which one are you choosing? Which is your starter Pokemon?
From just the original.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
the
only
original.
picking from the original.
Really?
I don't-
Chikorita?
Nah.
Nah,
If you're doing that, I would go with Trico. I would go with Trico.
You like Trico?
Yeah, I like Trico.
I like Blaziken.
Blaziken was that's
That was-
Chikorita, right?
No, that was
Blaziken.
I forgot what he started as. It was like I forgot the name, but I know it turned to Blaziken. That was my. It was. They said it was like one of the strongest level 3.
I'm just gonna go Charmander because I always liked Charmander as a kid.
I
And
mean,
then-
yeah, Charmander was my man.
Charizard
when
and-
I chose Pokemon Red for a reason.
I had it for the Game Boy, so I know.
I was a Blastoise guy, and the only way you
Dang,
can
you
get the
trying to beat us.
Blastoise,
I know, right? Damn.
the only way to get the Blastoise is you got to get Squirtle. So I was
Squirtle,
you gotta
Squirtle!
endure the
Nah, but Squirtle was cool as hell.
was
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Cause like in the show, Squirtle was cool.
Arguably the cutest one, I think. Squirtle.
Cause
was the man.
when he had the shades on, he was too cool.
Oh, the Squirrel
Yeah.
Squad. yeah.
Squirtle Squad was fire.
That
They was out here being. They were
that gift paid
firefighters. I love that. I love that beat.
Yeah.
That beat is godlike.
I know.
They was. Nobody, damn, Bulbasaur never gets any love, man.
Nah.
Shout out to
I mean,
Bulbasaur.
but he was the strongest.
I know.
When you got Venusaur, that was a man.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't the boy. That was the man.
Charge up that beam, it's a wrap, man.
Yeah. Solar. Just don't let me charge up that solar beam, boy.
Yeah, it's over.
He's dropping questions out here like it's freaking, like a freaking
What's your favorite borough?
My favorite borough is
In New York.
Brooklyn because I was born there.
It's nasty.
Come to Queens, baby.
I don't like New York.
You know what? Look, I only
Queens,
go to Queens for
For
one
what?
reason: the Mets. That's it.
Oh my god.
I have no other business. I'll go to Whitestone. I think it's what's called.
The bridge?
Yeah, no, the part in Queens called
Nah, you don't
Whitestone.
want to go there.
Well, I go there because that's where I go get my jerseys picked up to get done. This place
Yeah.
called Stitches.
Do y'all consider Staten Island a borough?
Who?
What?
Where's that at?
Nah, Staten Island. No.
I mean,
Never heard of
it shut up.
They
It's
Oh, the Verrazano Bridge. I know that. I don't know where Staten Island is. What's that? As far as Jersey?
This dude's don't you dare.
It's not Jersey.
Don't you dare. Don't you
sure?
disparage us with Staten Island, okay?
Shout out to the Wu-Tang Clan.
That's the only reason
That's the only redeeming quality about Staten
That's why I
Island.
said.
If it wasn't for the Wu-Tang Clan, I would
And
care
maybe
nothing
Pete
about it.
Davidson.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. How Kanye say who?
Cash
nah.
rules everything
No.
around
No,
me.
what
I'm just trying.
Cream,
Skeet?
no.
I just
Nah,
came
Kanye
here
call
trying.
him Skeet.
Cream, get the money. Dollar
nah,
dollar
we-
bill,
we- we'll talk
y'all.
about
I just came here trying to enjoy Charlie. I'm just here for Charlie Wilson, and y'all in my face, man.
Damn.
Shout out to Kanye.
Oh yeah, your question.
What's that?
I don't even know what to ask. Truth be told.
Oh,
Give us-
for real? You want me to give you a real answer, bro?
Yeah,
Man,
as long as it's not the Bronx. There's nothing good about
Bronx.
them,
No.
except the Yankees. That's it. Sad.
Even that is kind of
Huh?
suspect. Even that's kind
What
of
is he
suspect.
talking about? Actually, we have the World's Fair in Queens.
I'm gonna say Brooklyn.
Yeah. I know that. I know.
Brooklyn's acceptable because Brooklyn is the staple.
Yeah.
Look, listen, I don't dislike Queens. I like Queens for a lot of reasons. I would actually rather be in Queens than Bronx. And
I mean,
definitely
who wouldn't?
definitely more Queens than I would be
Who has
in
the-
Staten
Who
Island.
has the baddest work?
The Bronx.
The Bronx.
Yeah.
The Boogie Down.
Mm-hmm. Boogie down
Bronx.
Bronx.
South Bronx.
Got the baddest
Yeah.
work.
South Bronx.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
The work. Like the work. Like where's the work?
which work?
The work.
Which work?
Of the
Not the
female.
9 to 5 work.
Oh.
No, the other work.
Oh.
Like the.
Yeah, I'd say the Bronx.
Wait, what are we talking about?
I don't use code. I'm using code words now because
All right, give me another.
You mean moving gack?
Nah, I don't know what that is.
You never heard that?
No, I don't know what that is.
if I'm thinking what you're thinking, because there's two things. There's two things I'm thinking.
That's what I'm saying. Cause work mean like you moving the yay.
Yeah, that's
No,
what I'm
I'm
thinking.
not talking about.
Oh, you talking about the work?
I'm talking about the work. I'm talking about the work,
Okay.
not the work. The work.
Nah, it's between Brooklyn and
Okay, now I'm confused.
it's between Brooklyn and the Bronx.
Now you got to elaborate. What you talking about? Because I may be thinking one thing and you're thinking another.
No. That's why I had to ask moving the yay or not. And he was like,
I'm
nah,
talking
no.
about the work that be in the DMs.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that work.
Oh,
That's like, that you see what I'm saying?
that was my second
Man,
thing.
Hank got some John though. Yeah,
You know,
Like, which borough has the best
Probably
work?
Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Because
Brooklyn?
you go down.
Brooklyn, you can get
Gentrified work.
yeah,
Yeah, but
Brooklyn,
you
you
can
can get what you need out.
But you
there.
can get a lot of it also
Diversity.
in Brighton Beach near Coney Island too.
Yeah, but that you don't want to go to Coney Island.
No, I'm not saying just Coney
No,
Island.
I'm
but I'm
just
saying
saying-
Brighton
I
Brighton
wouldn't go
Beach
there.
if you want some,
yeah.
you want some
I'm
Russian
not going
flavor.
there.
No,
I'm not
neither
going
am I.
there.
Russian
Yo, me and
flavor.
my boy went there one time after a Cyclones game, and we just wanted to get some Russian food, and these dudes looked at us like we were, and mind you, he's a white Mexican, and look at me, I'm brown, so they looked at me, and we sat in this restaurant right before there was a bunch of Russian guys in the back, and we sat down. They actually let us in, and they asked my friend, "You Russian?" And he knows Russian, and he said it in Russian. "No, we're not. We just want some food." "We are not open. We are closed." And there's a bunch of freaking Russian mobsters in the back. So we're like, all right, we don't want to die here. So we
Fact.
just-
That's to go.
You got a
walked
big
out.
dog.
No, we didn't even get anything.
No,
They
no,
would-
but I'm saying
they would just go.
I'm saying, yeah, nah, your boy
You
should
got
have
a
like,
big dog.
Yeah,
It's just
that-
great. It's just
no,
straight.
big dog.
Listen,
Oh, my God.
that's one thing John Wick, at least me, don't want to mess with.
Nah,
Then
man.
that's
You would have took him out.
Nah, dude, those dudes are
You didn't
freaking.
feel like it, bro.
Nah, it was late.
You were being generous.
It was late.
You
It was
having a
late.
good day. You ain't
Yeah,
wanna
he was
hang
being
out.
I just saw the Cyclones win. I don't want to cause
I was gonna say,
trouble.
if they had lost, that would have been different.
We ended up going to a Russian
He
market.
said that to John Luke, and John Luke was like,
And then he's like laughing. Yeah. He's like, if you really mean it like that.
"You lucky you caught me on a good day, man.
Oh man.
That's when you start laughing and going like,
Lucky you ain't catch me last Wednesday. It would have been up for y'all.
Oh gosh.
Today,
Oh
hey,
boy.
let y'all slide.
I'm happy that that's the
Definitely
thing.
Brooklyn,
Yeah, Brooklyn. I'd say Brooklyn. Brooklyn's very diverse in that.
What's your question?
Yeah.
I don't know what to ask.
You gotta ask us something crazy.
Give us
Just something
give us a
random.
good one.
I gave
Give
you
us a good
something random. I looked at this and said Burrows.
Give us a good one. Give us a good one. This has been a sports centric episode.
Favorite late night comedian. For me, it's a mix between Conan O'Brien, David Letterman, Craig Ferguson, and Jon Stewart, who is coming back on the Daily Show.
I
by
think
the
it's
way.
Conan for me.
I love Conan.
It might be.
Yeah, because that's the one I've watched.
It might be Conan.
Because he's the only one that I can sit here and tell you I've watched.
Yeah,
He's the only one that I think is like genuinely a funny person.
Yeah, he's not like
To me.
he's not corny.
Yeah, I like.
well, and actually, Conan is the perfect thing for corny.
No,
Yeah,
but I meant like,
it's corny,
but it's like
corny in a good
it's
way.
corny for me. Like I'll watch it and I'll laugh.
He's
But like
good
the other
at it.
people are like trying
Actually-
generally too hard.
Actually, David Letterman was never like that.
I mean he's serious. He's serious.
well, David Letterman
His
was
voice is too serious.
no.
for me. I don't like
David Letterman would. You see some of the stuff he did back in the day. His was very dry, but his was always the one where you knew he was trolling.
it. I just don't like his voice.
But that was part of it.
I just don't like his voice.
That was part of
I feel
it.
like he was talking to me like a reporter.
Well, he was a broadcaster. That's why.
I don't like that.
So
Not for like a late night show.
he was actually very funny though.
I'm trying to talk to you. You're like
He did.
"Hello,
David
I
Letterman.
am this guy.
David Letterman did a bit one time. He actually loosened up a lot in the 80s. And then when he went to the 90s and CBS, he kind of tightened up a little bit. But if you look into a lot of his stuff, what he did with NBC, it was legit just like an underground like free for all. Like one day so they did this thing. So the Today Show was live because he worked for NBC.
Yeah.
So the Today Show, prime time for the Today Show was like 1 p.m. That's their prime time. So they used to film their show, or they would be working there. So since they were in the same building, even the 30 Rock, where the restaurant is at, where the skating rink is at. So he thought it was a good idea so the Today Show put out an ad, and it was this huge piece of paper, like huge, like 2-page newspaper that was like really overblown. And the one thing that David Letterman was always very good at was making fun of people who were like, it's like making fun of Hollywood, making fun of the phoniness of show business and all that. So, and then his TV show had like a little piece of paper. So he decided he went up to the 14th floor in his offices, opened the window while they were recording the Today Show live, took a megaphone and interrupted their broadcast. And he was literally yelling at them, and everybody was looking up, and you could see him with the megaphone. So they have the video of him when he was doing it, and he says, "My pants are like, I'm the president of NBC News, and I'm not wearing pants." And he did all like that crazy stuff, and he's calling out like Bryant Gumbel that was there on the show while they're interviewing somebody.
That's wild.
And he's trolling them. So I barely had anyone ever. So you see him in the office with it, and you could see everybody outside reacting to it. But then you see the other side of it when they were filming the Today Show. There's a video of it online that puts both of them together. You can hear it. It's the stupidest thing. It's so funny. He used to troll people all the time. But then when he went to CBS, he had to tighten it up a little bit. It was funny, but it wasn't as chaotic. That's where Conan got it from, because Conan would watch Letterman.
What's the guy from Adult Swim?
Eric Andre.
That's the best. Never mind. I forget everything. Eric Andre.
I wish I were LeVar Burton.
He is literally the funniest person.
I wish I were LeVar Burton. Where's my slave role?
You guys, what do you think is the goated, not the goated, but like, what's the best segment as far as like you think is like mean tweets or the carpool thing or the thing that Jimmy Fallon does where they're like singing or Conan just being like out on the street doing an activity? Like, what do you think is the best segment out of that? Personally, I like Conan, but I like mean tweets also.
Conan,
I do like the mean tweets.
Conan, the thing that he was very, and he still is very good at to this day, is interacting with people. So when he would go out and do remotes, whether it's with his staff or with other people. Like, he did a whole series called Conan Without Borders when he would go to other countries.
That was cool.
And he would go around, and these people, he wouldn't speak a word of their language, but he would be able to actually joke around with these people without making fun. He's like 6'4".
I know, it's crazy. He doesn't look like it at all.
Conan's like an actual like person.
Yeah,
like, you know,
and he shows that.
Like Fallon and Kimmel,
Fallon's all right for me. He's all right.
Nah, they're fake.
Nah, Fallon.
But that's another reason why everybody loved Jon Stewart so much. Because Jon Stewart was on that political thing, but he wasn't like, he might have been a little one side, like a little bit leaning left. But when this dude, that is probably one of the funniest guys, just comedy wise, because he was so visceral, but he was funny because it's like when he talked, you listened. Because he was trying to educate you, but also make you laugh. But he wasn't talking down to you either.
Who's got the roots right now?
Jimmy Fallon. Unfortunately.
Fuck Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
He's got the roots.
Oh, funny story about that, actually.
If Conan had the roots...
Conan had a two pretty good bands, though. Both him and Letterman had pretty good bands. So I was doing stand-up one day down at the art gallery in Perth Amboy. And we had open mics. And I was the MC, so I'm doing my jokes and my segments in between and whatever. And there was this girl there. Shout out to Danny Ray. She's cool. She's my friend. She worked with the city for a little bit. She's cool. But I always get on her case with this because she kind of like threw me off guard with this. So she was there with her boyfriend, now her husband, and they're watching me do my thing. So we go outside, and after I do comedy, I'm usually like I don't want to talk to anybody because like I thought all my jokes suck, which like 99% of the time they did. So when I came out, I was like about 21, 22 when this happened. So I didn't have a beard, so I looked very young. And I walk outside, and I'm just kind of like this, and she goes out to me, and she says, "Man, you're really good." I'm like, "Oh, thank you. I appreciate that." She says, "You know who you remind me of?" I go, "Who's that?" And in my head, I'm thinking, just please say, like, Conan O'Brien. Just say somebody. She says, "You remind me of a Hispanic Jimmy Fallon." And I wasn't mean about it. Like, I was like, "Oh." But, like, my heart sank. And I'm like, I legit like did that, and I was like, oh, like my heart just fell into my stomach, and I'm like, thank you.
How do you feel about fake laughs? Do you like notice them?
100%. You could tell.
No, I mean like when someone like
yes,
like you notice it.
Yes, it's very easy.
How do you feel about it, though?
I don't like it.
No, I mean like.
You mean fake laughs when he's doing a set, or just fake?
No,
laughs
like if me and you were having a regular conversation and you're just like
fake laugh.
It's just like ha ha, and I'm like,
nah, I don't like that.
Yo,
nah, because that mean like nah.
I feel like fake laughs are so common.
It happens,
and like
sometimes it's just sometimes.
I wonder how some bosses feel.
Sometimes it's
because I feel like I've done it to like bosses 1,000.
But that's just
they
like
do it to you.
But
like,
yeah,
nah, they don't because I don't make jokes. I look at them, I was just like,
you of all people don't make jokes.
Literally, when I'm in that setting, I don't because I don't want to talk to them. I just don't want to talk.
You know what's crazy? When I'm at work, not like with my coworkers, but when I'm at work talking to the people that I work for and stuff, and the people that are above me,
I don't want to talk.
I don't. I'm not even my normal self.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to talk to them.
Well, you're in a different environment. That's why.
My job, they said they didn't know how to talk. They said for like the first 6 months, they didn't know how to talk to me. Because they said that I would walk in the office, look at everyone, just stare. I wait for my assignment, and I was like, okay, I'm out. I didn't say not a word. I didn't want to talk to them.
I feel the same way. I say hi.
I just like this. Everybody like I dap up everybody. I'm gonna dap up everybody. That's fine. But I'm not going to I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like a higher up or boss. I don't want to talk to you.
I feel the same way at work. I'm just like.
I don't want you guys to know me.
Honestly, I don't want you guys to. I'm not giving you any of my personality.
That was me.
I think that's the best thing too, because like they can't call it. They have no idea how to approach you.
That was me.
I like that.
When I did and shout out to the Jewish Renaissance Foundation. I'm being partly sarcastic about that, by the way. Shout out to the Jewish Renaissance Foundation. I had to do that when I was there because it was very uncomfortable for me. Because it was, and not that I'm uncomfortable in corporate settings because I'm an adult, but just a lot of the people there, at least the people I encountered that are not there anymore, and I'm saying that for disclaimer reasons, they really made me feel uncomfortable. And I kind of like when I get uncomfortable, I kind of get very like not stoic, but I get kind of like You know, because it's more of a defense mechanism than anything. Yeah. You know, because it's like that's a way for me to relieve some stress. Because most of the time, like the people that know me know I'm a goofball. I'm very jovial. I'm happy. I smile a lot. But when I'm in some places, I'm just like Cole, and they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fine. You're not helping." You know, so
I think that's the worst when someone asks you if you're okay when you're already in a bad mood. They're like, "Are you okay?" You're like, "You know I'm not okay." Like, don't ask me.
Like, what do you know?
What were you gonna get out of me out of this? You knew this.
Yeah,
like you know what I do at work too. Like, I don't like to tell them. I don't like to emote too much. Like, if they say something that's like, "Oh, today you're doing this," I don't want to be like, "Yes."
No, I don't do anything because
like,
then they know.
Like, oh, so you like that? So next time I'm gonna use that against you.
No,
yeah.
Like, I don't let nobody know.
I don't want them to know.
What they say? Never let them know your next move. Nope,
exactly.
That's right.
Don't let them know what you like. What makes you like happy to do at work.
Yeah, never let them know what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Because then they'll take it away.
That's facts.
They'll dangle that in front of you like,
they'll be like, so I know you like doing that. So you gonna do this today?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, what do you mean?
I keep it neutral. Whether I like, they gonna tell me what I need to do. Whether I like it or I don't like it, I'm just gonna. All right, cool.
I think they asked me about it was like what truck I wanted to be on. They was like, oh, I was like, I mean, it's whatever. I think it was one of the days I did like I supposedly did like the hardest route. No, I'm saying like I told them, they was like, yo, they was like, you did the hardest route today. It was like my second day of working there. They gave me the easiest thing the first day, and then the second day they gave me the hardest route. And then they were like the boss comes up to me, how'd you feel about it? I was like, it was whatever. And he was just like, I mean, it's the hardest route. I was like, I mean, I did it. I'm here. It was cool. And he was just like, oh, yeah, I mean, the job could be like that. I was like, cool. I'll do it. It doesn't matter what you give me. And then after that, he didn't ask me about nothing else after again.
Yeah.
Now they don't give me no hard routes. I'm on these. I mean, let me not. Y'all didn't hear that. It's the hard.
It's incriminating.
Yeah.
We've incriminated ourselves now.
Yeah, so that's my question.
That was a good question.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
How blind are you?
I'm really not that blind, actually. I'm not. No, legit, I'm not. Like, no.
I'm wearing content. I got content.
No, I'm not. I'm not blind at all. Actually, I just have astigmatism.
Can you read the words that's coming out of my mouth?
Man, can't nobody understand the words that are coming out of your mouth, man. I'm not
in China. In China, running down the street talking about
LAPD.
Like, the only thing is, the reason why I wear glasses because
are you near or close? I mean, near or far side.
I can't see close. I could see far.
Oh, so you're the other.
So I can't.
These like reading glasses for you.
Yeah, but they're also the blue light glasses too because I look at computer screens all day. So what ends up happening is I have the astigmatism. So therefore, what ends up happening is so my eyes they get like they focus a lot.
It looks just like that.
So
all the lights look like
yeah, and that's another thing too. When I drive at night,
that's actually insane.
So yeah,
it's the most annoying. If you're in traffic, it's the most annoying thing in history.
Yeah,
it looks like you're like.
Yeah, so that's why.
Can you back up?
So when I started wearing glasses in 2019 because I hadn't gone to the
lucky you.
I hadn't gone to the eye doctor in what 20 years. No, that's serious. From last time I went to the eye doctor before that was 1999.
Lucky him.
So then all these years I'm trying to figure out why I got these headaches so much, and it was because my eyes.
The straining
would just give me these massive headaches, and sometimes I'd be editing at work, and I would just be, my
man couldn't even see the details.
No, it was like legit. I would be tired out, like because editing. When you look at screens, it gets you tired.
Editing for hours.
So like I was always
one. The last episode's not out yet, man.
So
he said he's been editing for hours.
Hopefully this will be out by the time that's out.
It will because he's not gonna do that. But yeah, so I decided, since I was looking at screens so much one time, and then I'm looking at screens for my other job, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna wear them all the time, and plus, I think they look cool on me. So like, they don't hurt.
The glasses
my
fit
eyes.
you.
Thank you. So that's why I wear them.
I've been wearing glasses since I was 5.
You should wear them.
Yeah.
I think you would look cool in them.
No, I don't like wearing my glasses anymore.
Why not?
Because I've worn them my whole life.
Oh, okay.
I literally wore them from 5 to 17.
Wow.
And then 17 is when I went, my mom took me to get contacts, and I was the happiest kid. We went to Costco. I tell you, it was like winning the championship. Like I was so tired of glasses. Like I
can't do contacts.
Oh my god.
I'm afraid to touch my eyes.
I thought I was too until I was poking myself in the eye. Boop. I'm ready. I need my contact.
Yo, you know what's gonna happen if I wear contacts? I'm gonna fall asleep with them on, and I'm screwed.
All right. Don't judge me. I have a few times.
See, I don't trust myself.
No, but as long as you're like, don't do it every day, you'll be fine. You just you could do it from time to time. Let's say you take a nap or something like that.
Nah, I can't do that. I'm too.
Because some people will be bugging. Like, I know people that go months with it on.
I'm very low
and go take naps. And I'm like, you're
stuck
bugging.
On your eyeball.
Yeah, when they go blind, it'll be different.
It's nasty word. Yeah, man. No voices. We out.
Peace.
Peace.